fighter and the kids. T-Fat K, put a Z on the end. Brendan Malik and Chappelle, everybody going in. Wake up early in the morning, press play and let's get it in. Cause we rockin' with the fighter and he rollin' with the kids. Fighter and the kids, fighter and the kids, fighter and the kids.
Why are you looking at this?
It just got a lot older in here. It just got a lot more wrinkly in
You
here.
guys are surprised because I still got it. Still fucking popping. That's a fact.
Now this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Do you only drive with the windows down? Because your face is leather.
Just
We'll talk about this.
leather face?
Let me put my phone
Right there,
down.
dude. I want to talk about your weathered face.
yeah,
You getting a little skinnier, bro.
yeah. You skinny?
You know what the diet is?
What?
Stress.
I got
Because I've been
What's
there.
that diet?
I've been there.
I need to know what's up.
Yeah.
Here's what's
You're
up.
stressed
Here's
out.
what's up.
Go ahead.
I was in Dallas. I went to Dallas, do a little louder with Crowder.
Okay.
And
Was it louder?
it was louder.
You FaceTime me from the
Hold on. What's going on with your face?
Are you talking about this? I dip now. Hey, have you ever seen?
Makes me mad for some reason.
Yeah, it should. Hey, have you ever?
You're dipping while you're podcasting now.
Oh yeah, welcome to the
casual.
show.
How long
Welcome to the show.
A lot of shit changes.
lot
in
of
all
change,
varieties.
yeah.
The room got darker.
About
The
a
room got
year.
darker.
Room did get darker.
It got darker.
You had Jamar Neighbors on. And I was like, this is a very black show.
It was me, just all black guys.
Yeah.
Brandon was doing this. Brandon was going,
I'm not gonna lie. He looked good. He looked like the token guy.
Yeah, you fit in. You fit in.
he does.
Yeah,
Well,
you did.
a lot of people think he's, he likes men, women.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait,
Like what?
first.
Yep,
Like what?
He likes black women.
it's true.
First.
This is well documented.
Yeah, well documented.
Well documented.
Yeah. Now, well, I'm a little skinny because got to Dallas and all of a sudden it was a blizzard. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't find a car to rent or anything else. And then I got to my hotel room and the power went out and there was
is
no
Dallas?
heat. Yeah. There, not even Dallas. It was the outskirts. And then there was no heat. And then so I had to eat Pringles in the dark and all the restaurants were closed and I found a McDonald's. Don't eat McDonald's.
You eat
But
McDonald's? No, he doesn't eat
I
it.
don't, but I
Never.
was because I was starving.
Got it.
And there were 36 cars in line.
Because the only thing
It
open.
was the only thing open.
What'd you get, Daddy?
So,
a Big Mac?
so Daddy
Yeah.
didn't get McDonald's. Daddy went home.
Oh yeah, too long to wait. I'd rather starve.
And then I tried to do this. I was like, you know what? You're hungry. You're in the dark. I'm going to meditate.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Watch
Because your
this.
stomach goes. You know what? We're not hungry.
Yeah, watch how
meditated a lot of nights.
watch how it went. I went like this. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Starving meditating.
Hi, cat. Oh wait, Chin.
What up, Brian?
Oh, this is good.
Few things that have you ever seen
miss you
Austin
guys.
Powers? I'm like number 2 and he's Dr. Evil. It's like you were frozen
Oh, shit.
and then you come back and I'm like, well, the business, we made $300 million a year.
You can make up to $3,000.
You know, let's steal him for $1 million.
No, you look great.
Thank you, buddy.
See? Yeah.
You still look younger than me.
Some of my
Things-
favorite
yeah.
people.
Things are a little different. Kat has an OnlyFans now and she doesn't need us anymore.
and you make some money.
I make some money.
Now, on your OnlyFans,
Yes.
you get a little risque, or is it just feet?
It's more risque than my Instagram, but I'm not
Yeah.
nude or anything.
You're not.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's only been 3 months, so.
It's only been a month.
Got a little
Actually.
Oh, it's only been a month.
Wait,
In a
Been a
month.
month.
Oh, yeah, it's only been a month.
Officially
Just
a
a
month?
month.
Just a month.
What would I, for real, do you think?
You make $0.
no, hold on. Hold on.
Zero.
That's disrespectful.
That's not where he was
No,
going.
I don't need
That's not
to.
where you
Yeah,
go.
no, I know where
Let's
he's
hear him
going.
out. Let's just hear him out.
Zero.
Listen, I mean,
Because everyone does this. Chin goes, should I do an OnlyFans?
I think that'd be a good idea.
Are you a small Asian girl?
Big
who's hot?
Asians. Big Asians. Just have your feet, dude.
Chin goes, you think I do OnlyFans like play the guitar on them? I'm like, yeah, if your dick's out.
Get that ding out.
Yeah, if you get a harmonica with your dick out.
Some big songs going.
Chat roulette. Just check.
Everyone's remember that? Everyone thinks they can do what Kat does. Everyone's
you
like, man,
can't.
my girl's like, should I do an OnlyFans? Like, well, no, please don't.
54-year-old white guy, regular guy. He's 5'11", maybe 170.
Got a dick on him though.
I do have a dick on me, huh?
And then after, hey, but here's the thing.
I was just
I was
gonna
going
walk
to
past
say, a couple gray pubes.
Yeah, you have great. Of course,
Things have
they're great.
changed since I've been gone.
Yeah, but your OnlyFans, I bet, would come out the gate hot, and then after, like, it's just a dick pic every week, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's just this old.
But unless
big
I was
gray
doing
dick.
shit like running naked,
Boxing naked.
spinning,
boxing naked.
I'm with him on
You know what I mean?
Got
You and I in masks.
Oh yeah.
Pop,
Both
pop,
of
pop.
y'all.
No, I didn't say
Both
that.
of
I'm not.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm-
Malik
Yeah,
already
you
had
guys,
that
like, get
rubber
a
mask.
tussle.
remember?
Yeah, a little tussle.
fall
That happens. You got to wrestle.
You gotta
a little
wrestle a
bit.
little
Well,
bit.
when somebody corners, you got to wrestle
Yeah.
a little bit.
I'm not
got
about to-
some arms on you too.
Yeah, I'm gaining
All right,
weight.
don't do that.
I'm gaining weight.
I get this. I get a video from him, and it just goes, "Hey, bro, am I back now?" And he just hung up. I was like,
You're like, come on, man.
No, because listen, I'm glad we got. What is it? What are we now? Ectomorph. They call us ectomorphs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
More so you than me.
All right.
I'm a mesomorph.
All right.
These guys, they on this like 90-day the other way diet going on.
Yeah.
And he's losing like 20 pounds, and he's down. I can see the difference right now.
Well,
but I'm
yeah.
coming up to 200.
what?
Yeah.
But why?
What?
Yeah, why do you need 200?
Well, because I never hit the 2 club.
You just
know
want
what?
to get part of 2 club.
Now, is that
Yeah,
easy for you?
I can
or that's
respect
hard for
that.
you?
Nice, easy.
What are
Give
you
me
weighing
two
now?
something to do
I-
something.
You know, yeah, that's why I'm
Do
something to do something.
That's what
Do
we gotta
something.
say.
He's only been, when you've only been boxing, you're thin.
Yeah.
But your midsection here, which is what I would work if we actually got into it.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
And you're lucky there's not leg kicks involved.
If I use my feet,
Don't make that noise.
Brendan will back me up. Just don't let me use my feet.
Now, if it's straight boxing,
Oh no,
you'd beat the.
Oh, he beat the
You beat the
bejesus
grayness
out of
off
me.
him.
Yeah,
Although
But you can box.
Well, easy.
No, I've seen it. You showed me that video.
no, I can't box. But it's true that there's nothing I'm doing.
You're a little
with
too
him.
loose with the term. You're like in fight and box. Like with Jamar Neighbors, he goes, "But you can fight too." And Jamar goes, "Well, not like him."
It's a very
He's a
different.
little loose with it.
Brendan once said to me, I was working out with Tarek, and I tried to spar with him, and I didn't do anything. I got beat up, and I was frustrated. And Brendan said, "Bryan, you can straight up box," and you were complimenting me.
Yeah.
And that was very nice, but I can't. Now, having said that,
Yeah.
I will take you to Nigeria if there's a problem.
What?
Okay.
Wait,
No,
hey,
I get a text from him. I get a text
No,
from
I'll
him.
take
wait,
you to
Nigeria? Why you
Nigeria.
gotta go to Africa, man?
Because I get it. Let him explain.
No,
Let him
it's so
explain.
stupid.
Let him explain. He's got a point.
You've been hanging around too many white guys.
It's what I do a lot of times in like the third round when I'm getting peppered up is I go, it's time to take him to Nigeria. Now, what does that mean? I have an educated Nigerian jab. I study Usman.
There you go.
I study.
Oh, thank God!
Yeah.
Thank God that came first.
It was. I'm gonna take it to Nigeria. I got a text.
Hey, I was with you the whole time, right? I knew where you were going.
goes,
We go to Nigeria. Take back your roots. Whoop that ass. Whoa!
Dude.
It's February. It's
How dare
Take you
you?
back to your roots.
Yeah,
It's February, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna take back your roots.
I know what I'm going to do.
I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take back your roots.
got some old things.
you know,
You've been hanging out with Crowder too much.
but I got to say, well, anyway, you're quietly impressed with my jab. And
You got some decent hands on you.
I got nothing. But I do like working out with you. And you do
What
teach me
have
a
you
lot.
been doing, Brian?
The big and
Besides
hungry,
you and
the
me,
big and hungry.
besides you and me
podcast.
talking to each other every day, what have you been
By the way,
doing?
and that's the other thing, just so everybody knows. It's like people say, are you and Brendan talking? What happened? We talk every day. We would talk 3 times a day.
every day.
Understand this. We talk every day. And I don't think we've taken a day off.
Never.
And it's always, and we're a couple gossip queens.
Oh yeah.
Whatever's
You're the first
going
person I
on.
go to. Well, I'll get a text from like I'll miss his call, and then I go, "Got gossip? Call me." Bing, what's up, man? If it's just a regular call, I'm like, I'll put it off. Bing, what do you got for me?
Immediately. Our favorite thing is to go bad.
Yeah.
And if it's a good friend, we'll go even worse.
Hard in the fucking
But I don't know why people would assume that you and I, we hate each other?
It's the craziest thing. Well, they just
Weirdest.
didn't know what was going on. But I want to thank you guys for holding the fort down,
Appreciate
Oh, thank you.
doing a great job.
Thank you.
It's a true fucking honor. Like I tell everybody, like you're a big reason why I fucking moved out to LA. I remember that day you gave me a guest spot back in Phoenix, and you were like, "Yo, get out of here.
Yeah.
You don't need to be."
Well, you
here."
were so good.
You know?
I saw, I think I'm never wrong about talent. Never.
Yeah,
And I
that's
saw
fair.
it in him. saw it in you, but you already had it. You didn't need me, and I saw it in him.
Yeah.
You know, the people that I think are worth it are, I just know, and it's very rare, and it's more than talent. It's something different. But you're quite the Renaissance man. You got skateboarding, you got drums, and you're playing a rock beat. Be more white.
I mean, sometimes I ain't. I swear there's two black guys on this show.
You said I swear.
I'm watching him hit like a fucking. He's doing like a Counting Crows beat. Fucking
Hey,
Accidentally in love.
you any Jay-Z over there?
it's great. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, been holding it down.
What's that?
They've been holding it down.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, listen, I've been with Sam Tripoli. I'm doing the Conspiracy Social Club. It's so fun.
Which I
because
love.
everything's a conspiracy. Well, he thought of it.
But you like debunk it.
I do.
Right.
Well, Shab called me up and said, I got it. I got this idea.
Yeah.
You're going to, Tripoli's going to hit you with conspiracy theories and you're going to debunk them. The problem is it's when you're arguing conspiracy.
Hey, I love Sam. He's the only. I want people to know
I love
he's
Sam.
the only guy. My idea for the show. You know, a lot of comics like I just can't right now with you guys. Can't right now.
Yeah.
Sam's like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah.
He stepped the
This is
fuck
what
up.
we're gonna
Yeah,
do.
I love him.
Respect
He's the
Sam.
best. We owe Sam.
And then and so, but the problem with Sam is that if you go, but Sam, I can Google that that's not true. He goes, Google's bullshit. Well, where do I go?
He used like
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo.
What's that?
But it's like a conspiracy where they can't track your shit, I guess. But everything to Sam's a conspiracy. Like if you show up eating M&Ms, like, you eat blue M&Ms? Yeah. He's like, you don't know about those? You're like, no. He's like, Bush, man.
Actually, I have a
Really?
But the conspiracy theorists, what it comes down to is this: I believe most of the shit that goes on is due to incompetence, ambition, stupidity, miscalculation.
Okay.
Right. And I don't think anybody has enough power to control all the strengths because there are just too many competing interests, even
many.
within an administration.
Yeah.
But conspiracy theorists believe that people are way more organized than I do.
Correct.
They believe that people are, number one, the people at the top are evil.
Yep.
They're all evil. And they're really well organized. And they are interested mainly in evil outcomes or at least control.
And all of them. And they all talk. That's what they think. They all
Yeah.
communicate.
And
I
think it's
like a secret society.
like a secret society.
Yeah, but to your point, I think the problem, like conspiracy theorists, like they put, they almost give too much credit to the government stuff because they make mistakes, man.
A lot
They
of
make a
mistakes.
ton of mistakes.
A lot. Look
Yeah.
at Cuomo. Look at the miscalculation. He was saying
Miscalculation?
he killed a lot of people, but it's like, yes, I know. I don't think that was a political,
That's not his agenda.
No,
because he didn't get recalled now.
No, he's fucked.
He's super.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dude,
You know,
he hit it.
Gavin Newsom, who kept us shut down. There's a recall going on.
I know.
He's fucked.
miscalculation.
They're all fucked. They don't
Yeah.
want that.
No. We
haven't heard
there
from
wasn't
them
some
since.
big plan to do all this. They just, at the time, they thought in their head that was the right move, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's a conspiracy."
Yeah. So they
Now,
think there's
conspiracy,
something behind it.
They owe everything.
Yeah.
like conspiracy. I think it's funner than the truth. Like, did you watch
It's a lot
that
more fun.
on Netflix? We talked about this little cat, the Cecil Hotel one.
Yeah.
So have you seen the video of that weird
I
girl
saw
in the
it.
hotel?
I saw it.
So
She was obviously mentally disturbed. She climbed in
Clearly.
and she died.
But how much fun? Like obviously the Cecil Hotel has a history. People died
had that
there.
guy who was
You had
a
that guy.
morbid-
I know who lost his
Poor
career.
guy.
I know
That poor guy.
Wait, what happened?
That poor
So
guy.
there was a musician who he's like a dark musician. Think Marilyn Manson times 10. Like
Yeah.
He's really not as talented. He's really dark. Like super,
Like me, dark?
No, I mean like dark,
he's
like
Mexican.
inside.
Oh,
He's Mexican, but he like
But he
talks
also
about
seemed
death
like a
and
sweet,
killing.
like he seemed like he's a guy who's
Like an artist.
Yeah, he's not a.
And so
he's not a bad
he was
guy.
at the hotel a year prior. And all the conspiracy theorists were like, he stayed there. He was there the same time. So they bombard his page, everything he
Oh,
does.
really?
Like, you killed her and all this stuff. He's like, holy shit. He's like, dude, I have passports. I have studio documentaries that say I was here when she was killed. I was there a year ago.
Oh, so they blamed it on
it
that.
ruined his career. He doesn't do music
Because it
anymore.
sounds better.
He
than
got cyberbullied.
the conspiracy theory.
But even the cops are like, man, I know like all these conspiracies, like, but you're not cops. Like, there's information that we can't leak to you that we
Right.
have,
Right.
that we know.
You're
she
a
was-
web sleuth.
Yes.
A web sleuth.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
And they
First
talk-
of all, you got to get a job.
Yeah. How do you get paid? And they talk to this YouTuber who's balls deep in the Cecil Hotel, and he's like, from my calculations, like, yeah, well, you're not a detective, dude.
And the cop said that. The cop said, there are things we don't release for the family's sake.
Yeah.
We don't want to tell you. all
Like she had horrible mental issues, and her sister told the
She was
detective
on a lot of meds.
Yeah, but for bipolar,
Yeah,
her sister goes, she's had these issues before these episodes where she goes crazy, thinks somebody's trying to kill her, and they're like, oh, that's what was going on there because she didn't have her medication. She's doing the shit in the elevator, and then she thinks someone's trying to kill her, tries to escape into the water fucking thing, and then goes inside there and dies.
Yeah,
Why don't people listen to her family then?
The
when they
problem,
say that?
It's not fun.
exactly.
That's not interesting.
But the problem with believing in conspiracies like that, or in the fun thing, is that you're missing the actual threat.
Yep.
You know, the real threat we're facing, I think, in this country is this polarization between MAGAville and Wokeville, and you know, the media makes a lot of money keeping those divisions, keeping those two groups, those two villes fighting.
But they're both extreme. But I think the majority of people are in the middle.
Yes,
But
they're
the
in the
left
middle.
and right, the
Yeah.
loudest,
They're
and the left and the
loud,
right make the headlines, and the left and right are on social media.
True.
And you can purify your echo chamber, too, though.
99% of people are in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're watching.
I might be a Democrat, I might be a Republican, but I'm not them, or I'm not them.
Or how about this? I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, I'm a centrist, depending on the issue. Give me the
Yes.
issue.
Yep.
What the fuck? I'm not
can't-
choosing
yeah,
a team.
yeah.
Yeah, you
True,
can't do that,
It's
can
too
you?
complicated.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
I see what you're
Let me be responsive to the evidence. You know, that's what I think is the big worry. I really do.
But do you
and I think
think-
that the media, some elements of media, are ideologically aligned to the far left because of the way they've been educated, and you have the reaction on the other side.
Yes.
And if you start playing identity politics, I don't want to break people into groups. I don't like this talk. I don't think it makes any sense. I don't think it serves any.
It
of
doesn't move us in the
It'll
right
push
direction.
people into groups like
Yeah.
in prison yards.
Yes.
You got to join the White Aryans or the Black Brotherhood or the fucking.
Yeah.
You have to survive. If you want to make the United States a fucking, is the United States a fucking painting? Is it? If you want to study, if you're that obsessed with color, go to art school. I don't want to talk about color. I want to talk about potential and merits and who's the best person for the job.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Fuck, I got to run for oh, I can't.
You thought about it?
Hey, give it a
You running
shot.
me?
I mean, I got.
I feel like you could. How about we start off
You were
with
going to say something though.
How about governor? I feel like you could beat Newsom.
Yeah, I don't have his.
Hey, you know what? You know what's so funny?
I know.
Hey,
Hey,
Nah, just be honest.
hey, you next to Newsom?
I know.
Well, you look like a weathered worm.
Wait, what the
fuck.
You look like Pickle Rick who got caught in the heat.
Hey man,
Hey, man.
who got caught in heat and a weathered worm. I come back to my home, and not 20 minutes go by. I'm not called a weathered worm. A fucking weathered worm.
Next to
and
Newsom.
Pickled
Next to
heat
Newsom.
in the heat.
Yeah, the heat.
He's only saying next to Newsom. He's only saying next to
No,
Newsom.
next
I'll
Newsom
never be
makes
the
me look
same.
like a turd with eyes. He's such a good-looking dude, but bad.
Brian Weathered Worm Callen. Dude, every time he comes up with a nickname, I sell shirts.
Yeah, you can have those.
My podcast with Steve Byrne, I call it Big and Hungry.
I saw that,
That's
dude.
great. So I get this from Brendan. Like, I'm excited. Steve's fucking hilarious and it's great.
Yeah.
And
love Steve.
drops every Monday. It's all good. But
Monday on YouTube and Apple.
yeah, all over. And
You replace me with an Asian guy. Replace you two black.
he goes like this. Yeah.
Whatever.
He goes.
Minorities in.
I get a text from him. He always he goes, hey, first of all, your fucking backdrop. What is this? And second of all, there's nothing big and hungry about a skinny Asian guy and a skinny white guy. What the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I went like, my girlfriend was there, and I went like this. I go, She goes, what's the matter? I go, nothing. No, I was in a sour mood because you were kind of right.
Yeah. I went, Brian, are you big or hungry? He goes, no. I went, it's Steve. Big or hungry? He goes, no. I go, why is it called Big and Hungry?
I'm thin and moderate.
Yeah,
Thin and
both of you,
moderate.
like, how you not
Small
play
and
on
malnourished.
old white guy in Asia?
Wait, so why
A
why
weathered
big
worm.
and hungry then?
Fuck, that made me cry. Huh? Why big and hungry? Because
No.
my heart. Because my heart.
It's nothing.
My heart's
I
big
was-
and hungry.
Well, because you always have an explanation, and I'm always ready
Welcome to
for it.
Brian Marketing 101.
Yeah.
It just sound cool. B&H.
You know what? It's just
D&H,
not,
baby.
B&H.
It sounded.
it's just not in your wheelhouse.
yeah.
It's not in your wheelhouse. You have so many skills when it comes to marketing. It's like,
not good at-
but no.
Bad at self promotion.
Call
Bad
your
at marketing.
boy.
I know. I got to call you.
But back to Sam and conspiracies, like where it gets dicey is some conspiracies I get and I'm in on.
Yeah.
Like I'll talk to Sam and Eddie like via group text, and some of them they'll tell you like, hey, I can get with that. Like JFK, 100% conspiracy, 110% mafia induced, and then September 11th, kind of edging on the conspiracy a little bit there.
Read Lawrence Wright's book, The Looming Tower, though. He does such
breaks
an
it down?
Oh, I mean, there's a paper trail. There's a CIA trail. There's a Department of Defense trail. There's an army. There's a trail to this. There was a history of these suicide bombers by a group called Al Qaeda, which means the base in Arabic. Where's my camera? You know what I mean? So you gotta read those books, and you'll go again. It's like the CIA didn't bomb the United States.
But this is where I'm at with conspiracy. It's like, if I hear that, it's like, all right, I'll read that. Yeah, and it can change my mind. Like, I'm not like Sam and Eddie where I'm like, no, fuck, that guy's in on it. That Arthur's in it. I'm like, nah, man. All right, I'll read that.
But it is fun to believe.
Yeah, especially with Tower 7. I mean,
somebody gets dicey, yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
You know, Osama had the contract.
So wait, you don't
But
think it's a conspiracy?
no, not at all. But I've interviewed a lot of full-time conspiracy theorists, like the guy who believes in flat Earth.
How?
Now he's my age,
And that's so sad. Does he have kids?
I believe so. And he's and then there was a guy who's a chemtrail guy. And what's very interesting is that if you're going to talk about chemtrails, or if you're going to talk about flat Earth, you might want to have a background in some kind of a scientific discipline.
Even engineering would be cool.
Whatever. I'll take whatever you got. How about
Chemical engineering?
Give me anything.
Whatever.
How about geology? How about astrophysics? I'll take it.
Whatever.
I'll take if you took a couple classes.
Astrology?
Anything? Sure. And what I get is I go, now, what's your educational background? And immediately go, well, if you're going to ask me if I have a paper from some bullshit institution. And I'm like, okay, so there we are.
There you go.
So you've done your own. You are a web sleuth.
Yeah.
But then
where do these people
And they
get
all
off
say this.
from?
They all start with this. They all say, I didn't start as a conspiracy theorist. I didn't start believing in this, but I started looking into it. And then
That means
but
you were educated by the internet.
Confirm your bias.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
But
you get in the comments,
you're on your
vortex.
heels, though. You're on your heels once they go, I didn't get that bullshit degree from you talking about that institution. It's like, you mean college, dude?
No.
And then you're just like, all right.
Well, what happens also, though, is if you have a guy who's a full-time flat earther, they have a lot of information. Yeah. They're going to hit you with 1,000 things. I don't work on flat Earth because don't believe it. See? Well, because science and other things. And so you're not a scientist, so you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to mount some defense when they say, have you ever seen a satellite with your own eyes? Have you ever seen, and you're like, oh, I don't know.
But that's what they
about
do.
Flight patterns.
But that's what they do.
Yeah.
Like, that's their thing. So they're ready to, whatever you have, they have it in the chamber.
Well, I said
So if you're not ready for the argument, man, it looks like they know what they're talking about.
But when I said when you chart a flight from here to Australia, you have to take into account the curvature of the Earth. And he said, yeah, but a lot of pilots are speaking out about this now because they're just being sent on secure. So they're being sent on routes that
They're
don't
all
have
in
to
on
be
it.
that long. I
Yeah.
see. So they're all in on it. And also all that fuel.
Have you ever seen you should show this to Sam on your show. There's a video of this. He's a big flat earther, and he's like, he set a date. He's like, I'm going to prove it. I'm going to get up before sunrise. And he has this tool that shows like the Earth. He said it's going to show it just goes up and down and not like. And he's like, with the curve, and it curves, and you just hear him go, shit. He goes, shit. And the camera shuts off.
You could also set up lasers. You can shoot a laser through a hole. If everything was flat, you could, and this flat earther, nice guy. I don't want to out these guys.
No, they're idiots.
But he apparently that the laser was.
Tweaked. Oh, there you go.
So sometimes things get tweaked.
See, I like this use on World Star. It says Flat Earther gets a wake up call.
That's a great headline. Live on World Star.
But I shouldn't have to talk about it.
It's fun though, right?
Yeah.
It was fun probably the first 4 episodes.
Well, I love Sam. Sometimes Sam and I just bullshit.
Yeah,
because he's
it's not always conspiracy.
Sam Tripoli is a great comic,
legend.
He's fucking. It's like Steve too. Like we did a live podcast in Nashville for Big and Hungry. And Steve is on stage. Now, Steve's been doing stand-up for 25 years. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when you see that motherfucker improvise with an audience, I was watching him and I was like, you'll love this guy. I look at him and I'm like, this motherfucker is so good. Yeah. He's been doing this for 25 years. So he's got a bag of tricks that is Well, it's bigger than Santa's back. He can just pull out and just come up with
Just
whatever.
fucking quick.
And then a guy named Theo Vaughn came on in the last 15 minutes.
You guys aren't ready for that smoke.
Smoke. I mean, that dude will come on and just start saying crazy shit.
And if he's on, you're just like, oh, I don't have the same wavelength that he's on.
Oh my
Like,
God.
We'll do King of Things sometimes, and like, you know, a guest will do a submission, and he's just firing away. I'm like, my brain doesn't work like his.
my God.
Like his
It's
reference,
crazy, but it all makes sense.
Yeah.
and the references are so
Yeah.
but interesting and like out of left field, and you're like, oh.
He said to me, I was talking like this, and I said, yeah. And he goes, you sound like a guy who's coming out from behind a curtain in a castle right now. What the? He's just fucking
But it
hilarious.
makes sense.
Oh, God damn, he's fucking hilarious.
He's great.
He moved to Nashville, bought a house, or
He's
looking
in-
at buying a
he's
house.
looking at property.
Because you were thinking about buying out.
Well,
there.
you know, there's Nashville and there's Austin. I was in Texas
Oh, okay.
in a blizzard. And
and no power.
now a couple things about Texas. Texas is great. Now come talk to me, and you know this, in June, July, and August, and September.
Yeah.
Because if you think you know hot,
Daddy, I'm
well,
in the
you're from
valley.
Arizona.
I'm from Arizona,
He's
yeah.
from
But
Arizona.
here's the difference.
And I'm in the
Arizona's
valley,
dry.
though.
Dry.
Texas gets all kinds of
Humidity.
moisture.
Yeah.
Houston, I can't fuck with. Houston,
No,
the summer,
you're walking through
when I did the
pea soup.
improv in like
Pea soup.
July, you're
Yeah.
like, you can't really even go out. Like, it's different than Vegas. It's like, you ruins your clothes.
Oh,
you feel bad for your shoes.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
for real?
The ground's so hot.
August in San Antonio, the woman sees me walking out of the hotel, and she goes, "Where are you going?" I go, "I'm walking to Starbucks," and she said, "Starbucks is almost a half a mile away." I said, "Yeah." She goes, "You're not walking to Starbucks," and I go, "I am." She goes, "Oh, it's too hot, hon," and I go, "I lived in Saudi Arabia." I took about 10 steps. I was like, "Hey man, it's burning my back!" Right? Fucking, I'm in the center of
Just
the.
get beat
Is
up
this
by
the
the-
center of the sun? What the fuck is going on?
But-
and then I got hit by locusts. And then
Yeah.
locusts.
Oh, yeah.
We had a locust.
But the thing is, like last summer in Woodland Hills, we reached 116,
Yeah.
115, and it's like hot,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Like you came, like even the pool's not comfortable. It's
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
hot. Like walking to the pool, you're 3rd-degree burns. Your sandals burn. Like it's just like I'm just gonna stay inside.
Yeah. It's too hot to swim.
Yeah, I can deal with hot. I can't deal with humidity though.
Yeah.
That's like
the worst.
Florida,
Yeah. Dry
Louisiana.
heat. Dry heat all day for me.
Dry heat all
I can
day.
take dry heat.
Yeah.
That humidity.
I was down in Miami, and from my hotel room, I watched a shark swim.
You're lying.
You know what?
You're 100.
You know what?
And I'm fine with it.
No, you know what?
That was all.
I
I
swear
let him
it's
finish
lying.
it.
It's
I
so
know I'm too
funny.
long.
No,
No.
it's so funny how connected we
That's
are.
not-
Because I literally was going to go like this. I was going to go like this.
Go
I
ahead,
go,
finish.
you're going to think I'm lying, and I would be lying, and I'm a liar.
lying.
However,
Remember we talked about the mountain lion lie to you and Rogan?
oh, that was the greatest. Yeah, Brandon goes, dude, this is a great. Like,
I see
this-
all sorts of
Yeah, he goes, I see.
But they were. I wasn't getting the reaction I needed out of
see-
them.
I
I was
see
like
coyotes,
bobcats, coyotes, rattlesnakes, and then they're like,
He
oh,
goes-
cool.
he
And I
goes,
go,
I see mountain lions all the time, and I go like this. I stop and I go, yeah. No, you don't.
and Rogan goes,
And he goes, and he
I double
no,
down.
I do. No, I have. I swear to God. I go, I know you swear to God. I know you swear to God. Here's the thing. You're talking to me. So you got to take a deep breath now. Take a deep breath because you're lying.
Rogan's just silent the whole time. Rogan goes, you didn't see mountain lions, man. I go, they're around there though.
They're around.
He goes,
They're
yeah,
around.
you never see one. I go,
You just listed up all of
yeah,
them.
I want the reaction out of them.
You mumbled something like that. You go, I've seen tracks. You haven't.
He mumbled it.
Those neither. You don't know what they look like. Because yeah.
So you saw a shark in Miami?
Yeah, no. Let him finish. the story.
I'm in my balcony and I look down and I saw a manatee first. A manatee. And
Even that's tough to believe.
sea cows, and manatee, and they just sit there, and they're just like logs. Yeah, I was looking down, and then I saw swimming.
Yeah, right.
I saw. You guys can fuck off. I saw a shadow, and it was coming, and I was like, "Get out of the water!"
From your balcony?
Did he look up?
No, because I was on floor 36, but her point was, I saw a shadow coming at the guy. I don't have to prove shit to you guys. And then the shadow was like this, and I was like, get out! And then the shadow didn't it changed direction. All right, guys, I'll see you later, man.
I saw him online.
Did you see Schulte at all in Miami? He's down there.
No, we
the-
texted, but he's like down there
He's down there.
doing a little boxing.
He boxing.
Oh, is he boxing?
yeah.
He boxing.
Schultz,
yeah.
you gotta see his videos.
He's training with Hollywood.
Well, all right.
Is it not good?
Just
better
tell
than
him-
me.
Listen, I love that kid. I love that kid.
Not a boxer.
Don't just tell him not to get too excited.
Don't get hit in the
Don't
nose.
get in the
Don't get hit in the nose.
Don't get in the ring with me.
don't
don't get in the ring with
Is this a challenge?
That's not
or-
bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not
great.
I wish he'd use his reach more, but that's okay.
Ooh, I like the dip.
Yeah, it's all good.
Ooh.
Yeah, but just you know what I mean.
Season.
Yeah,
Ooh.
not bad.
He said old,
That's pretty
slow, and
good.
out of shape.
Right?
Nah.
That's pretty good.
Anybody can hit mitts.
Everyone has
wait,
a
what-
game plan until they get hit. Is what
Oh.
you're saying?
Well, you all know, that you can look real good on mitts.
Yeah, on the back.
But for
And-
him,
and-
just getting in shape,
No,
it's
I'm
not
not-
bad.
I'm
Hey, better than
I love-
Lamar Odom.
Yeah, way better than Lamar.
You know Lamar Odom's fighting.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
He needs money for crack.
he's fighting.
Really.
Yeah.
said,
Isn't it funny how
what?
fighting
He
is
needs
such a
money for
different
crack?
thing?
What?
Fighting is such a.
He needs money for crack. Y'all just go.
You doubled.
He stopped doing drugs.
Yeah, sure.
He did. He stopped doing
Yo,
drugs.
what?
He made it some
Can I
crazy-
see-
And you quit cheating on your diet.
Can I see some video on him though? I mean, he is.
Oh, you gotta see the video.
You
He
would
is
mop
huge.
the floor with him, Brian.
Oh no.
And we mean that.
He's fighting Aaron Carter,
There's
so that's
something about
fun.
there's something about fighting. There's something about fighting that's I don't know. It's just different than sports in a
There
way,
it is.
right, Brennan? I don't know what it is.
That's the same trainer that trains Kevin Hart.
You know, he boxes like those red and blue robots.
Oh, yeah,
like this,
it's very
and then their
robotic.
heads go boing.
I guess is he just keeping that glued and trying to? He's never boxed before.
No, he's never
This is
ever
the first
boxed.
time
This
he's
is-
ever done
yeah,
that.
this is something you walk in the gym.
I'm
and-
not gonna lie. I like how he brings his hands back to his face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
That's-
he'll do that in real time.
he looks
Yeah, because everyone fights like that. Yeah.
that he's got a very storkish.
Now,
Yeah.
now he'll probably beat Aaron Carter. I don't know. I
Said
don't
he
know.
needs money for crack.
Listen, anytime there's a celebrity boxing match, nobody who's doing well in life is doing celebrity boxing.
Yeah.
He's probably doing fine. He just wants. He's probably
He's
just
not
bored.
doing. Dude, he
No.
died in a whorehouse in Vegas.
He woke up though.
What was it, Big Titty Kitty or something like that?
It's the
Nah.
the bunny
Died
ranch.
in a
Oh,
whorehouse.
Bunny Ranch.
Yeah, he's talking about he's fine. He has money,
like that.
but he
Big titty
doesn't
kitty.
though. He's not doing this because he's set. No one does celebrity boxing because
I
of
would
set.
imagine.
People go, dude, would you do celebrity boxing? No, because things
No.
are going well.
You said you would box the Rock.
You did say that.
That's
Yeah.
different.
Well, how is
That's
that
different.
different?
Because The Rock has shit going on. I have shit going on.
Would you feel bad about beating the fuck out of him?
No one be
He would
rooting
never
for
buy-
me.
he would never
No
take
one
that
be
fight.
rooting for me.
Yeah.
Listen, I probably wouldn't even do that unless it was
No.
like some guarantee, like 30, 40 million. But
Yeah.
things are good, man.
Yeah.
If you see me on Cameo, if you see me doing celebrity boxing,
Dancing with the Stars.
What if Jake Paul challenged you to boxing? Because he can box and
Wait,
he's
what?
big.
I'm so much bigger than them, and they're not like.
Are you that much bigger than him?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are you thinking about Jake or Logan? Because Logan's the bigger
Logan's
one.
sorry.
bigger.
No, I'm thinking Jake. Oh, so Jake is smaller.
Yeah, smaller. Logan's bigger. Logan's probably maybe 200.
Yeah, he's much
180?
he's still way smaller.
Yeah, what is it?
That's what what people
6'1"
realize.
for Jake.
No, like they're not
Jake's
gonna call.
6'1"?
They're not gonna
Yeah.
call a guy like
No, that's
You're
the
you.
younger one. He was talking about Logan. He wants.
Oh, Logan, the older
6'2".
one.
He's 6'2".
6'2", yeah, every bit of 6'2". He's a bigger guy, but like we did the food truck together. I'm way bigger than him.
Yeah.
I also
And he's on
was
your-
top 10 years, so it's like they're not going to be like,
No.
let's go for Brendan.
No, they'd never
Yeah,
do that.
true.
That'd be a big mistake.
It's a bad idea.
You can't do that.
They know they want to box and make money. Like
Yeah,
that's not the
that'd be
plan.
you'd get hurt. You
I'm
can't
also
fight a real professional.
I'm also not famous enough. Like fight the the Floyd Mayweather.
I think a lot of people would tune in to fight, watching you fight, but it wouldn't. I know what you mean. It'd be stupid. Like you were in the UFC. What are we
I have
doing? here?
nothing like no
What are we
one's gonna be
doing? Yeah.
rooting for me. Oh, the guy who beat Gabriel Gonzalez, Mirko Crocop, but he's fighting a YouTuber. Go Brendan. Like nobody.
Yeah.
No.
Good luck, man. Like
No.
what?
No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Are you still sparring?
Yeah, let me get back to you. Yeah.
Chin is down.
No, I don't like how your chin is down.
Just ready.
What you do? Don't put your.
See that? See that?
Ooh, okay.
See how it-
Okay.
Wait,
See what it happened?
what is?
That-
hold on.
okay.
Hold on. Is that 54? Is
Yeah.
don't.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Callen, do you notice now that Malik's on this show and he has a little bit of money? Like he has a Rolex now. He refers to
See the
himself.
shoes?
Hey, he
Hold on.
refers to
The
himself
Rolex.
as the Roly boy.
Well, here's
Is that what that's from?
Get your friend.
I
your
gotta
friend.
buy something. It makes me angry.
He called. Wait, don't throw hand. Hold on.
Get your friend.
He calls me. He was like, "Yo, are you rapping now? I was like,
Yeah.
no. I was like, what do you mean? No, because if you want to go street, I'm like, don't say street like that. If you want to go street,
Yeah.
I can show you what's up.
Yeah.
Not rapping.
I'll get street if I have to. That's it. Let me see that Rolex.
Now, don't get it wet in the shower.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not.
Wait, what? No.
Is it real?
You know what it is?
Your dad has a real one.
It's a
wait, no,
starter
this is a
watch.
real-
It's a starter watch.
That's the same thing Joe Coy said.
It's a starter.
well,
This is a lot.
You
of
remember,
money.
you remember when I had a bootleg one?
I do
When we
remember that.
very first started, I didn't have a real Rolex.
He was walking, and I go.
No, we were in San Francisco, and you go, "Is that real?" I go, "Yeah, it's real." And he goes, "Oh, my dad has one. Can I see it?" I go, "You want me to take it off?" He goes, "Yeah, take it off. Let me just hold it." And he goes, "That's not real, Bubba."
So this is the same thing. You saying if I take this
You're
off-
actually embarrassed.
He was embarrassed?
Yeah, I never wore it again.
He was embarrassed.
Oh, really?
No.
I said, I went, this is
So
not
yours
one
is
story.
real though.
Well, listen, I have a
It tells time.
well, listen, I have a girl who loves me, who's worth 6 figures, and we took it to.
But how much does that run?
It's 30K.
That's 30K.
Yeah.
You dropped 30K.
Well, the real one's 30.
Well, the real.
real
Wait, hold on now. What you think this is?
That is a.
Let Brian hold it.
Yeah, let me see what's going on with this.
Let Brian hold it.
Can I try
Brian
it
knows
on?
stuff.
Yeah. Gold has a density to it.
Yeah, it's weight.
Yeah,
There's a reason
got
why it's
weight
so
to it.
expensive.
Your hand's super light.
Rolex have weight.
Now I've been sweating.
Yeah.
I've been sweating.
Yeah,
that
no
what it
doubt.
is?
No
Yeah.
doubt. Let him hold
Yeah.
that.
Hold on, I'll be getting bigger.
Can I try it on?
Hey man, you have trouble with that though. It sounds like I feel like
try
you're
it on.
pretending you can't get it off.
I know.
It's stuck.
That's real.
I can't get it off.
For
Okay,
some
now, you know
reason-
what? You can't get it off. We need some olive oil. Now you can't get it off.
It's
You
stuck.
know what? I'll take it. Let me see.
No,
that feels real. I'll take your word
yeah,
for
thank
it.
you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, that's
Can I try it
real.
on?
That's real.
Yeah. No.
Nah,
Maybe
You can't
after
get it
the
off. It's
show.
real.
Why
After the show.
Fake.
It might be fake.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
I got a praise. Hold
Well,
on.
if you can touch it, it's real.
Yeah.
Like I said, it tells time.
It tells time.
It looks and it
Is it
looks
fake?
it looks
Ooh.
legit as fuck. No, that's real.
I don't
man.
own any.
It's real to
watch.
me.
You could rob my house and you'd get T-shirts. What
Well,
would you
live
get?
on the
You'd get-
podcast.
the most expensive thing you'd get that I own are the Gucci boots you made me buy
That you never
I've
wear.
never worn. They're just a little too tight on my feet.
You don't.
Gucci boots.
Well,
You got some Gucci boots.
They were laughing.
I talked
He
him
and-
into
he and
it.
Jay- yeah.
You talked this man into some
Gucci boots.
fucking
We
Gucci
took him
boots.
shopping one
Yeah,
time.
he goes, you
in
need,
Vegas.
we're in Vegas.
Cat was there.
We're in Vegas. He goes, you need expensive shoes. I can't take this anymore because I was wearing those bad black dress shoes that I bought in Canada. I was wearing the kind. If you sell insurance and you are down on your luck, those are the shoes you wear because they're the only ones you wear.
Yeah.
No, you look like you sold Chryslers. I mean,
I
it was
look
like
I look like a 1950s.
He's trying to pitch on a 300
Chrysler.
Chrysler. Yeah, and you're like, all right,
That
and
is
you
so
know it's
true.
not the move. You know?
Bloodshot eyes. You know
terrible.
what I mean? I got coke under my.
Yeah.
Things have not worked out.
Yeah.
And that's what I was wearing. And
They were the worst boots I've ever seen in the
you
world.
guys were laughing so hard when I took them off. You were laughing. They looked like clown shoes. They
You know
looked
when
like-
Andy Dufresne puts his shoes back in the box on Shawshank Redemption and takes the good
yeah.
ones?
Yes.
His shoes look like Andy Dufresne.
You know what it is when you don't
You're
have,
just living your life with those shoes.
when you don't have money and nobody knows you and you die and some nice woman says we got to dress the corpse up a little bit. You put those shoes on.
Yeah.
Right.
And do you remember that guy in Gucci?
I do. He spent.
He put them on. He goes, "Woo!" He goes, "God damn!
started
Gots to have these," and started dancing.
Started
He
dancing.
was a black guy.
Yeah,
Can you pull up these boots? Do you
I
have a
didn't
picture of
know
them?
if he was black. I didn't.
You know exactly what kind they are?
Wait, you say you don't know if he's black. You don't see color.
I don't see color.
What
guys.
the-
I see
Yeah, he could've been a
I
white
see
boy.
You see, you see potential.
You know,
That's the thing.
he's a white
You see
guy with
potential.
dreads, for all we know. But hey, do you remember when we did that show, Callen, in Vegas, and with Jimmy Walker, and we're getting ready, and he goes, he's in a tux, and he has like a handler who's his wife, and he's been in comedy for 60 years. Actually, Eddie Murphy references him in his special. That's how he was a big
Yeah.
deal
He was
back
a
in the
big-
day. He was the guy who was Dynamite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
know-
know, we know who Jimmy
He was a
Walker
comedy
was.
store regular.
Times.
Yeah, the Good Times guy. So we're waiting to go
I'll
on.
never forget this.
We're waiting to go on, and they're like, "Would you like to meet Jimmy?" We're like, "Yeah, I guess." I don't know who he is. Brian does. I'm like, "Yeah, I guess, dude. This is our opener." They wouldn't let us book our own openers. Like, he's the only opener of this club.
Okay.
And finally he comes in. He won't look at me or Brian. He's just staring around the room. And then me and Brian get close. We're like, "What's up, man? Glad you're doing the show." You go,
You know, he said,
"I know everybody. I never heard of you two."
No,
And
he
then
said-
just walked away.
He said, when I found out, then they told me who it was, I went, yikes. I was like, what does that mean, man? Yikes is like, ooh, we're staying in this We're staying at this hotel?
Yeah.
Yikes.
And then Bryan hits me and goes, be nice. Because I was like, I'm going to roast the fuck out of this dude.
Yeah.
And then he went on stage, open up, and then, he has like, had old references. Like, he hasn't updated his act in a hot second. He's like making like Saved by the Bell references, not the reunion, like the old school.
Yeah, the old.
He's talking about like Survivor and shit. Everyone's like, what? Like, our crowd's like, what the fuck?
So wait, he hosted?
Yeah, he hosted. And then he goes, make sure you get your signed 8x10s and DVDs if you want them in the back. And I went on stage and went, hey, everybody, make sure you get your DVDs on the way out. Just like.
You went to shake his hand.
And he goes, whoa, don't touch me, brother. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Really? And that's why I started clowning him, yeah.
I think he had something was going on. He's funny and off the cuff, jokes around. He might have been fucking with us. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, I'm not. No, I know fucking around. He did not like us. Which is fine. I mean.
Was it a good show overall, though?
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, we bring
Vegas.
heat.
Hey, not that one time we were in Phoenix that Thursday night.
Yeah, you
and
was
we all
upset.
Oh, we all ate shit?
We all ate shit.
Yeah.
Man, you came back, you're like, that's one of the worst crowds I've ever seen.
Yeah, sometimes
You're
that
like,
just
I ate
happens.
shit?
Yeah.
That's so, yeah, sometimes, no matter what, you're just going to be, sometimes audiences are, like Nashville, for example, most of those people play an instrument. And when you have musicians, it's not that they don't love you, but they're watching you differently. Your bag of tricks, they're ahead of you.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can wow people with comedy, right? You can come out there and do shit and they don't see comedy. It might be only the second time they've seen comedy. So they're already like, and then everybody's laughing. They're like, this is fun. It's contagious.
Yeah.
When you're a performer, when you've been on stage, when you play the guitar, whatever, and you understand rhythm, they can see that what they're doing is they're watching you, they're watching your stage presence, and they've been around, they've been up there, so they're looking at it very differently. They're putting themselves into your position.
Yeah, crowd was quiet, huh, Daddy?
No. I had actually,
That's basically what he said.
I know, right?
He's trying to break down the bar.
And then one in the back was like, they're musicians. They're listening. No, I didn't bomb. They're into it. I can tell they're listening.
the actual truth is the comics that were opening for me came out and said, that some of my stuff wasn't hitting. And I had to say to them, I go, when I first came to Nashville, I had that experience.
Yeah.
And I was told by the club owner, he said, they are watching you differently.
Yeah.
Because
I like that you guys feel better about
music
that.
and stuff. Yeah, but I crushed.
Yeah.
I mean, they had both.
But it also sounds like they were a little quiet though.
Yeah.
No, they were good. But what is that? That's
It's
okay.
Supreme.
I like that.
Teddy bear.
I'll never forget. We was boxing one time at his house, and he wore these big ass clown boots, and it was like $1,000, those black ones.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, what are you doing? And he
Clown
was like,
boots?
Yeah, he has like some what,
For
do you
boxing?
No, I'm talking about like some dress shoes, some boots. Someone sent them to you.
Yeah. I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
And
then you said, I was like, bro, that's embarrassing. And you was like, yo, I got an ass on me though. You remember that?
Yeah, I do have an ass.
You're like, well, that has nothing to do with the shoe.
But I do have an ass on me. And one of the things that you don't have, and it's all good, is you don't have much of a lower body, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, some would say none.
No, you can tell my legs are getting
You've been
bigger.
working your legs?
Yeah, I've been working my
Yeah,
legs.
and still.
No,
But your body,
It's
your
hard to
uppers
get
can
legs
be-
I saw him work out.
No, he's
saw my
he
squat,
puts
right?
out muscle. In his chest and his back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait.
No, it's fair.
That's not fair.
His chest and his
We
back.
Hey, you know what? You know who else doesn't have legs? Kamaru Usman. I looked at his legs and I was like, I mean, he couldn't get bigger and
Jones.
stronger. And I looked at his legs, his
Jon
thighs.
Jones.
I looked at it's so interesting.
His upper body's jacked.
Jacked. And then you look at his legs and I was like, your legs are actually
They might be the smallest.
rather
my
They might
God.
be the smallest in the UFC.
So you're saying like great superior athletes have legs
Now
like me?
take it easy. But listen, he'll still wreck it. That is the one thing about fighting.
It gives
Jon
hope to
Jones-
all guys with small legs.
Yeah.
Who's that tall guy in that? Let me see. Yeah, who's?
Damn, those are skinny legs.
Who has the skinniest
Jon
legs? I don't know. No, that's just some random
That's
tall dude.
racist. That's not John.
That's not Jon Jones.
That guy's skinny.
But Jon
skinny.
Jones got real
That
skinny.
guy's also
got
he's a basketball player. Basketball players, they're not gonna.
That's John's legs.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Shit.
Identical.
He's
to
got
mine.
zero calories.
Wait, is that a
That might be
Photoshop?
Yeah,
That's
that's
probably
Photoshop.
His aren't
Photoshop.
that skinny.
That's
They're
Photoshop.
thin for sure.
There you go.
That's not
His
Jon
thighs
Jones.
That's not
aren't
Jon
small.
Jones. That's not Jon.
Oh, yeah, that's not John.
That's Usman.
That's Usman. Can I ask your opinion on if Usman and Masvidal, is it going to be the same thing?
Exact same.
That's
Nothing
what I think
changes.
too. All due respect, I think so too.
See, his legs aren't. I mean,
Yeah, see?
they're not big like Francis or DC's, but
Yeah, but you
just
know where they
different
are
build.
big? Kind of up here.
His
Like,
thighs
yeah,
are
thigh-
You know what? They get the
Ass.
job done. He's the best
Yeah.
we've ever
He's
seen.
also 250 apparently. Like off
He's jacked, dude.
Like people don't realize how
He's
big he is.
250?
Yeah, my friend
He's-
saw him.
he's
in
like
person.
two-
my friend's a
he's
big
240
guy.
now.
Yeah, my friend's a big guy. My friend said, I don't know what people are talking about him being skinny, dude. I was looking at his thighs. I was looking at his back. He's fucking huge.
He's huge.
But he's real tall, right?
He's 6. You know.
Every bit of 6'5". Like
6'5"?
every inch could be 6'6", but every bit of 6'5".
Every bit of 6'5".
And
Did you ever- did you
use
ever
it.
train with him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
sparred with
did?
him. Oh yeah.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
At Jackson's number of times. Monster. Absolute monster.
Yeah,
Will destroy the heavyweight division.
he will.
Destroy it.
You're putting money on against Stipe.
100%.
Is that right?
He smokes all of them. The only one that scares me for him would be Francis.
Ngannou.
Because he gets hit.
He gets hit.
Francis hits you, it's a game over.
It's a game over.
But if he just takes Francis down, if he doesn't get hit, takes him down, it's easy work for him.
Yeah. Although Stipe might be as good a boxer, a better boxer, right or no?
He's more one dimensional. Like he doesn't really kick. You know, he can kick, but he really doesn't.
Yeah.
John's so dynamic with his striking, elbows. You know, he can southpaw traditional kicks.
He's also now he's bigger.
and he's
more
also been a
power.
wrestler.
He is a better wrestler.
Oh yeah. Damn. John's a monster. B, you're on the road every single week. Would you say?
Well, this weekend.
You're a road dog.
This weekend I'll be
Yeah.
at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone, everybody, and then I'm at Jacksonville at Comedy Zone.
Ooh,
March
2 short
4, 5, and
flights.
6. I know, dude. That's the problem.
I know. It's a nightmare.
It's a fucking nightmare. Is
Dude,
it wrong?
when I see Jacksonville, like I go Tampa, Spokane, I go Tampa, Spokane, Cleveland, Miami.
Have you been to Jacksonville? I've
Yeah,
not
yeah.
done it yet. You have?
I haven't done the club. No, that Comedy Zone's new.
Yeah. No, it's been around 37 years. I didn't,
I didn't know
that.
that. It used to be a restaurant. They changed it to Comedy Zone, right?
I guess.
The only time I went to Jackson was you and me when you bombed in front of Tebow's.
Oh boy, that was in Jacksonville.
He told us that.
he told us that story, dog.
Ate all the dicks. Well, because they were children.
Yeah.
Literally on their last breath.
I
he's
can't.
making
That doesn't
jokes
make
about
me
him.
feel funny. I was like, I got dick jokes, and I got
They prayed and then brought Bryan up. I'm like, I feel like it's a bad order. Maybe you should pray before the meal gets served, not after Bryan.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Who's that black guy who was an amazing singer?
Oh,
Like I
Leon?
was so envious of him. Yeah, he won American Idol or some shit.
no,
I
he
was
won,
this
The
motherfucker.
Voice.
Yeah. God damn.
Monster.
God
Oh, the
damn.
I showed you.
Yeah, you
him.
showed it, yeah.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
I brought him
singer,
up.
Yeah.
So you're on the road nonstop, dog.
I'm on the road now. So Omaha, Nebraska, November 11, 12, 13.
oh,
Yeah. Remember that?
yeah, I
Omaha's
remember.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Omaha's cool.
There we go. Funny Bone, Omaha, March 11, 12, 13. Comedy Zone.
You road dog now.
Yeah, March
Road
4, 5,
dog.
6.
I'm a road dog.
Yeah.
I'm a road dog.
What happens, Bubba?
I'm a road dog.
Sometimes in life, you get hit with a little chaos, a little blip. You got to pivot and adjust. Keep moving. Keep writing, by the way. You know what, and all bullshit aside, no matter what you're going through in life, what's fucking beautiful about stand-up or anything is you can take all that energy that you could put into anxiety or depression or anger and just fucking put it into writing.
Put into your act.
That's all I'm doing. I wrote a whole fucking new hour, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
That's what's up.
Yeah, for real. Like I've literally wrote probably an hour. Yeah, of new shit because it's just energy. It's
And
just
also with
fucking
stand up
energy.
though, no matter what goes on with social media or whatever LA Times writes, the audience and the public are going to decide if you have a career or not.
That's right.
If they come to your shows, you have a career.
That's right.
Yeah.
And just don't get lazy. Just keep writing. That's the fucking hardest thing. It's so easy to get relaxed. You know, I don't know.
You stay active.
Did you miss us?
Why I work out every day.
Did
You work
miss
out
us?
every day?
Ooh, okay.
That's why my body looks like this. It's
Okay.
not right. I mean, a lot of it's genetic.
Most of us.
And you look
genetic.
small.
A weathered worm.
But you don't eat crazy at all, right?
No, not at all.
I need to know your diet then.
I mean, he
No,
don't.
you
eat
don't.
that.
I was
no,
on
you
his
don't. No,
diet.
you don't. You're not Bryan.
I was
not
on
Bryan.
his diet.
You don't want Bryan's diet.
I was on
He
his
doesn't
diet.
eat McDonald's though.
Okay.
You don't
I
eat
need to eat-
Chick-fil-A?
I haven't-
Y'all went to McDonald's in
You
West
better
Palm
stop.
Beach.
I don't eat no fucking
You went
McDonald's.
to McDonald's in West Palm
he
Beach.
was
I
a
didn't get
different time.
anything.
He's a late
That's
night.
a different
He's a
time.
late night secret eater.
Not anymore.
No. What are you weighing right now?
I don't even know.
I find it very endearing that the one thing that you're a little you like to say you're 250.
No, I don't.
He did not say
I was
that.
loud and proud
Yeah,
about it. I was
yeah,
272
272.
a week
I
ago.
was going to say that's your comfortable weight.
No, it's not comfortable.
For a while, he was flirting when he was fighting. He was flirting with trying to get down to 202. It was like a Samoan man trying to get into a pair of high heels, just who has a woman trapped inside of him.
Yeah.
It was like yelling John Tony straight. It was fucking tough.
You
It was tough.
He got down to like 235, and he was like,
It was a nightmare.
You trying to get to 205?
That's not.
I was gonna.
it's not
Yeah, I was thinking
happening.
about it.
It ain't
Not
happening
anymore.
Yeah, no. At that time.
Yeah, a long
I don't
time
think
ago.
it's. I don't think it's possible for you.
You could, guys do it, but it would be.
But you would look weird at 205.
I would look.
I don't think
Face
you
would
could
be
do it.
skinny. And all.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick. That'd be. Sick.
You're a true heavyweight.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Did you?
But like a good weight for you is 240.
240.
Is that right? Not 250.
No, 240.
So 272.
Too much.
But I thought you were biking and
I am.
you just
Eat,
eat.
get a little loose.
You got to
A
lose.
little loose.
What are you? What's your go-to? Pizza.
I love pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza and Thai.
Yeah. Well, I can't stand being.
What's your go-to?
It's secret.
Yeah, like you said it like you.
Because I'm dealing because it's delicate right now.
Yeah, you trying
It's not though.
You still threw it at him.
We know I love pizza. It's well documented.
That's why he said it.
Everyone knows
Some
that.
people like Steve Byrne. Steve likes the feeling. What he likes to do is eat all the apple pies from McDonald's and all the hamburgers, and then go over to Arby's and then he's got a whole list. And then he likes to, like a jungle snake. After a snake
Sit
eats a
there.
fucking something it can't eat, it just has
Yeah.
to stretch.
Yeah.
He likes the feeling of being too full and watching TV and just not being able to move. I
But
don't
if
like
he's
that.
comfortable with
I
it,
know.
if that's his thing,
Some people like that.
to be built like somebody's aunt, like that's the
But he's not a big dude.
No,
Yeah, he's
he's
skinny.
he's got my
skinny fat.
High
Skinny,
metabolism.
yeah.
Skinny fat.
Yeah, but he's got a very good frame. It's just he gets away with it because some people put weight on evenly. Other people put on weight on like
Just their tummy.
here or their
Yeah.
tummy. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
mine's like,
Is that where your issues are?
Yeah.
Are you lifting weights? If I had your frame, I'd be fucking too big.
He's skinny there.
Yeah, yeah.
oh yeah, he's super
Yeah.
skinny.
Yeah. He's
That guy eats Arby's.
I think Steve is I'm going to say it. I think in my 54 years, I think he's the nicest human being I've ever met in my life. He's truly he's such a good person.
He's always
through and
been
through.
nice to me.
Oh,
He's a
the
good
best.
dude.
There's no one who doesn't love him.
Now, who's the non-keto guy in the terrible shirt?
I don't know who that guy is.
The terrible shirt.
know.
The Benihana shirt.
Who's the non-keto?
Yeah.
Who's non-keto Keith over there? Do you know who that is?
I don't know. Now you don't lift. You can do a backflip.
I haven't in a
and all.
minute because the gyms aren't open.
Right.
I miss it.
Well, I give you kettlebells and the jump rope and stuff.
Kettlebell
Yeah.
and the jump ropes.
But I mean, I hate when people say the gyms aren't open.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
that shit-
the gyms.
what do you want me to lift, Brian?
This stuff you can do though.
What do you want me to
There's
lift?
mountains.
what are you
there's all
saying?
What do you want me to lift?
What are you saying?
No, you said lift weights.
No.
What do you want me to lift,
Here's what I
Brian?
want you to lift.
Come on.
Your body weight.
Yeah.
Push up.
Yeah. Dude, how about you lift the 260 pounds?
Yeah.
You be quiet. You on the same shit.
Is that what you
I'll
want?
listen
Is
to
that
you.
what- Is that what you're wearing?
What? No, I'm 255.
Okay. So you're Ricky
Brian.
Williams. You're Ricky Williams.
Brian,
you look
Brian.
55.
What? No, I'm saying. Look,
Listen,
I'm
you're
your
built-
biggest fan.
You know I'm a freak athlete.
I
right?
know I'm your biggest
Yeah.
fan.
He's my biggest fan.
No, you're the best. Yeah, here's the thing.
No,
No, you're the best. No, you're the best. Hey, hold on. You're built like Jerome Bettis, and it's fucking
Jerome
fun.
Bettis?
Bring up the bus.
Oh, no, you are. You
Bring
are.
up the
You are running
bus.
back.
You would have been.
His
You
nickname's
could
the
have been.
Bus.
You could have been a hell of a running back. You would have been. You would have run right through.
That was a
people.
great cheerleader.
They would have had.
You're built like Jerome Bettis. There he is.
Yeah.
That guy's a running back?
It's not.
yeah.
It's nothing to be mad about.
Call
Look
the
at
bus.
him, big boy. They call him the bus.
And he's a running back?
Bro,
Yep.
he led the.
One of the
Played
great
at Notre
running backs.
Dame.
Hall of Fame
Phenomenal
running back.
fight.
Let me see a highlight.
That's
Hall of
you.
Fame. Hall
That's
of
you.
Fame.
That's you
Let me
with the
see a
football.
highlight.
100%. That's you, by the way. That's a great call.
First of all,
You're the bus.
No.
You're the bus.
His legs are way bigger than mine.
Well, he's in shape
You
though.
got some big legs. I was watching
have
you
big
carry
legs.
He played at
100-pound
Notre Dame.
dumbbells with no
yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
You were like do like it was a lunchbox.
Oh yeah, we worked out with Kevin Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Because he doubted me that I could carry 100-pound dumbbells. You didn't.
No.
Biggest fan.
No, you're very strong. You're not Schaub. Now
I didn't say I was.
I know there's strong
I
and
know
then
I'm
there's
not.
Brendan Schaub. We know this. He's got a weird thing going on. He's got that bear strength for real.
I felt it.
But you're very strong.
Thank you.
You're very strong.
See?
You're probably more explosive than Brendan. So if you really trained, I think you might get him on squats. Is that fair?
He's built for squats.
Yeah.
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 How can you
But I
tell?
don't know
Not
if,
deadlift.
I don't know if you're getting him on
Not in
deadlift.
a 40.
I don't know if you're getting him on deadlift, and I don't think you're getting him
What do
on.
you get deadlift?
What about RDL?
Well, his
Name
brother.
a number.
His brother.
Oh, mine was
his brother.
415.
Oh, no,
Jay,
no,
come on, Jay.
No,
You
no.
destroy that?
Can I?
I'd do that right
Excuse
now.
me. 415.
Brian,
Yeah.
educate him.
He'll do it. You wake him up from a nap. Wake him up from a nap. Well, I watched him take 550, and I watched him do 10 sets. I watched him do 10 reps, and then he did 10 sets of 10 reps.
What?
Now hold on. He did 550.
This motherfucker.
100 times.
100 times.
100 times.
100 times, yeah.
Okay, now I said to his brother, now Jay's no weakling either. Jay goes, if you put a 500 pounds on the floor right now, I'll lift it right now. We're eating lunch. And he goes, that's when he gets all kinds of competitive.
Yeah.
I'll lift 500 pounds. And he pointed at the ground to an imaginary. I was like, okay, straight bar. But he said that when Brendan was lifting, when he was deadlifting, when he was playing football, the gym owner came over and goes, "You guys can't do this." And they said, "Why?" He goes, "You're Brendan. You're bending my bars." He was bending the Olympic bars. So
What's your max?
probably in the sevens.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So wait, why is squat weird for you then?
I'm taller.
back?
Oh.
The taller you are, the harder squat is. The bigger.
I don't think you worked on it either, right?
squat. Oh yeah,
You
it's
did.
at CU for sure.
Okay, you did a
in
lot
the
of
NFL squat was super important.
Yeah, but
What do you squat? You
Yeah,
got
well,
legs
yeah,
on-
what
you got
you-
some legs. on
Who
you.
squats?
well, when I
feel like
detach
when the
my
setup
body,
unites.
getting some weight. I am
squat?
simply weak. Well, Jocko Willink, I listened to him. I just had to.
He'll get you motivated.
Well, but Jocko Willink is almost my age. I don't know. He's 50 maybe. I don't know what he is.
Yeah.
And
Different though, yeah.
a lot different than me. But
Jocko could talk me into killing somebody.
yeah, no, he's awesome. He's awesome. I never met him, but I love him. But he was having a very intense conversation about whether or not with his buddy Echo, whether or not you go deep though. You go deep. He goes, no, I go to the chair, and he goes, so you're not squatting. And I'm like, dude, are we in high school right now? What's going on? And you got to go deep.
Did you when you were out in Texas? Did you see Tim Kennedy at all? Another guy
Kennedy-
who could talk me into killing somebody.
Yeah. So when I was there, his buddy, I think it's Randy, who is in a lot of the pictures with him. If you see two guys, Tim and a guy on it, who they have
Both
their shirts
shredded?
off, they're both shredded, they're really wide and thick.
Yeah.
That would be his buddy. I think it's. Oh God, is it?
No, they're just popping up with couture.
No, it's not Randy. It's Shane, maybe Shane.
Shane?
Great
What about
guy,
him?
great guy. So he shows up in a helicopter with Alex Jones, who
Alex Jones driving the helicopter?
Alex Jones was in the helicopter, and they landed in the street outside the studio, kind of illegally. Got out. Alex Jones had a long talk with him. Interesting, very nice, very
At
nice
the airport?
person. No, at the studio.
What'd you
And-
guys talk about?
There he is. There, that guy right there. That guy
Holy
right there.
shit.
Yeah. Now he used to be a country music guy, and now he owns a lot of property. He's like a big property owner in Austin, and he's real close to Tim. And I got a text
That's
from
the
Tim.
apocalypto haircut.
I got a text from Tim as I got on the plane saying, if you ever come to my state again and you don't call me, I'm going to beat your funny, witty head in. I was like, I was in Dallas. And he
I
goes,
loved him.
yeah, thumbs down. And I said, but if I do, I will.
Those dudes are fucking huge.
Yeah, they're-
Tim Kennedy?
Well, you know who Tim is?
No.
Special Forces,
Oh,
UFC
dude.
fighter,
MMA.
Strikeforce
MMA.
champion.
And I heard not from Tim, but through the grapevine that Jocko and Tim rolled. They did a little jujitsu together.
I see him right there.
Tim,
And, apparently-
all respect to
Is he
Jocko.
pretty tall?
No, Tim is about 5', maybe 5'9".
Not an ounce of fat.
He's as thick
The
as it gets.
nicest, smartest guy you know.
But it's interesting because people like Jocko's a gorilla on the mat and killer, but you know, from what I understood, and this isn't a
Tim went
surprise
toe to
you.
toe with Jacare.
Yeah,
So,
so
we
Tim's
gotta
gonna
be-
beat you.
We got to be cool.
Tim's gonna beat you in jiu-jitsu, no matter who.
Yeah.
No matter who.
You still training jujitsu?
I live jiu-jitsu, dude.
Yeah.
No, but I do a little jiu-jitsu.
Oh.
Look at Tim's legs. Look at his fucking
Oh,
calves.
No,
yeah.
Tim.
see that.
Tim
That's made
is
for killing people.
Tim is as thick a human being as it gets.
Do you guys like your freedom? You like have an opinion, your freedom?
Yeah. Wow.
Thank him.
Yeah, you're
Thank
welcome.
him. You're welcome. Tim fights for your freedom.
He was
Special Forces.
He was
Special
arguably, I'd say, arguably top 3 185er in the world for the
a
longest
while.
time. I mean, basically beat Yoel Romero, or certainly to a draw, and then
Yes,
it went.
dual
I mean,
gate.
he's fought everybody.
was a Strikeforce champion.
I mean, a monster. Always the guy you didn't want to fight. And oh by the way, also, while being a UFC contender, was also a special ops guy, like an active special
And
ops
still is.
Green Beret.
Retired from the UFC and still.
He would just disappear. Like me and Brennan were like,
I could text him right now. Like I texted him the other day, talking about something with politics, and he answered the question. Was like, "All right, dude, gotta go." And it's like He doesn't show me where he's at, but just shows me a picture in his uniform with this like special badge on. You can tell he's like in a helicopter.
Yeah, it's like over a desert.
like over a jungle, I think.
I called him the other day, and he answered the phone like this. He goes, America.
America.
How great is that guy? He's the
best.
and
He
also,
lives in Austin?
also a great guy, but also like a silly goose. Also
Yeah.
like just
Super
a funny,
silly, yeah.
like we love, Brennan and I, when we did a podcast with him, like a couple of school kids, we got in the car and we went, and Brendan goes, is he the greatest guy in the world, or is that my imagination? He goes, he's the best. He's the best. He's just a great guy. Yep.
I hope to meet this dude.
Yeah.
If we get to Austin, you will.
Dude, that was before I was
I'll be
gray.
there in March.
Look at your.
Yo, yeah, you look good.
you look
bro.
great.
Yeah.
What's
I might
going
have
on
been, I might have
there?
been dyeing my beard, but I might have been dyeing.
You look artificial as fuck.
I might have been using Hair Club for Men, but I'm going back to that because that's a fucking good-looking guy right
good
there.
look.
Great looking guy.
Dude,
Yeah.
4hams.com promo code shop. So if you want to look like Bryan there,
For him,
For him.
dude.
What is he doing right there on top of the table?
he's about to attack Bryan, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, sh.
Yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
all for it.
Hey, look at Brendan. Look at Brendan.
Brendan's excited.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that was the day Brennan cried.
Yep. Yeah, but I have a theory with that
I
because
do
we
too.
did
I do too.
DMT.
I think that's exactly
That's
what
why I
you did?
cried like that.
Brennan started bawling.
Did
Did you do it too?
I sure did.
What? It was fantastic. I could not stop.
Oh, we were
crying.
taken through a ceremony. We were taken through a ceremony with a shaman by the name of Aubrey Marcus.
I saw him, by the way.
You did? How is he?
I was in San Marcos. He's doing great.
I miss him.
He's doing great.
You're in San Marcos? What's he doing? Just hanging out and being fabulous with a? Is he wearing like a?
He's married.
Beads.
He's married now.
Married?
He's married.
Oh, the guy that came in the green room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's,
everybody
Aubrey.
knows big guy.
That's my guy. Yeah.
Aubrey went through
Aubrey
the
and
whole
Justin
gamut
Wren.
of trying to figure out relationships, from
Hey,
polygamy.
you'll love this. So, love Aubrey, right? There's his wife. They dated before, broke up. He did his thing, tried being polygamous, do all that thing, and then got married. And she's a
me
smoke
see.
show spectacular.
Well,
So that's his
she's,
wife, and
yeah.
he's winning. And
Yeah.
so,
She's
hey,
unbelievable.
B, you'll love this. He comes to the green room, and he's with Justin Wren, and Justin Wren had just found out one of his friends, close friends, kid committed suicide. So Justin comes in, just got done bawling, face is all red. The vibes in the green room with death, and we're talking about CT, and we're talking about a friend who I'll tell you about after. We're talking about horrible stuff. And like, all right, Shop, you're on in 10. And I'm like, hey, I turn around and go, don't ever come to the show again. They started laughing. I went, don't ever come to the show with this energy again.
Oh my fucking God! That's like when I
Aubrey was laughing so hard. I'm like, you can't.
No.
You can't. I gotta go make them laugh.
Yeah, it was like right before the show
I
started.
had to
as
do.
well.
I had to do. Jennifer Garner brought me on stage because I was emceeing. I was auctioning off certain paraphernalia to raise money for two children that have a very rare genetic disease. Two little girls that are gonna die.
Yes.
And Dad gets up, he can barely hold it together. Mom gets up, she can't hold it together. And then Jennifer Garner goes, and now Bryan Callen. And I was
Why would you sign
bro,
up?
you gotta get him laughing. You gotta get him laughing.
no.
I had a fucking basketball in my throat. I'm like, here goes comedy.
Here goes comedy.
Dude, I can't handle
It was
that
too
shit. I
sad,
can't
yeah.
handle it.
Yeah.
Pulled it off.
Were they quiet because they're
You guys
artists?
have a finger out though, man.
That's the
the
hood.
thing?
That's
That's
the
the
thing.
thing.
Oh, that is?
Yeah, that's the thing.
You do it
He's
like
got a
this?
finger. He's got a
right here.
lazy finger hanging on me.
No, it's like this.
It's like
right
a
here,
no.
right here. No, don't grab me.
No, yeah, it's boom, and it's that.
It's that. Hey, bro, you can't get
No,
you
I know, right?
can't get in the
You
mix,
your
bro.
fingers all up.
You gotta-
Yeah.
Yeah, try to get.
No, it's called the apple pie. It's called the apple pie. Too hot. Too hot.
What is this like?
Too hot.
This is our
Why are your
character.
fingers so
The
sweaty?
character is called Two Creepy White Guys. So go ahead.
No, it's called two white guys trying to be black. Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Brian, your fingers
That's
so
gross.
sweaty.
But this guy's
Why y'all fingers sweaty?
This guy's doing this guy. This guy's doing this.
Why are you making that noise?
Making the fucking noise.
I don't know. I've never been sandwiched twixt two black guys.
All right, what do you guys got for us today, Chin
Oh
Cat?
shit.
Let me take this shit off, guys.
You hot?
Are you guys hot?
Chin cranked the heat up,
Yeah,
man, I think.
No, I turned it down.
I
thought I was
came in
tripping.
early.
Chin wearing the One Love
was a
shirt. God
sauna.
bless you.
You know I got you, Brian.
I love Chin. I love Kat. I miss you guys.
Miss
Good
you.
to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Huh?
How's
You can say Stevie. The
can
audience
say-
knows.
I hate it for
love
a
it.
while, but you can say it now.
I love it. I love it.
He's good.
Steve.
You're trying to hazel hell.
Good. He likes his girl. He likes cat. He's
What?
into cat.
He's into cat.
I think he caught himself the best. So
Got himself a
thanks.
6-figure queen.
fuck yeah.
Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. It's no different than Malik and his girl.
Welcome to the
Call
club.
yourself a
Oh, by the way,
queen.
your girl's fantastic. By the way.
You tried to holler at her a couple of times, and I was kind of pissed
Well,
off
we
about
had there's a whole weird thing. I don't give a shit, but
He said, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. It's whatever.
stupid. But it's just like, there's just a pause, like, and then we're over it.
Over it.
Yes, I'll turn my charisma down a little bit.
Okay, so we've talked about Ayesha Curry in the past. She is Stephen Curry's wife, and in the past she's gotten a lot of hate for tweets that she's tweeted out back in 2015,
Yeah.
basically saying that she would rather wear more clothes and be dressed properly, and that girls who show more skin are considered trashy, and she wants to be classy. Since she has recently been losing weight, she's been more provocative with the things that she posts on Instagram, social media, like bikinis, and recently she
That's how
did
it
a
goes.
photo shoot where she's nude.
Yeah.
Calm down with me.
Hey, bro, no.
So she posted this photo recently. She did a nude photo shoot where you don't really see anything, but she's naked, and a bunch of people are.
Brennan is.
We're breathing. Man can't breathe.
I don't know what's going on right now, y'all.
Everybody calm down.
Weird shit, dog.
That's just, you just hear.
No, I got COVID. She gave me COVID. She gave me harmless COVID.
Got that vaccine.
Keep going, cat. Sorry.
But yeah, a lot of people are just giving her backlash on stuff like this, saying that she's a hypocrite.
That's how it goes. When you're the big chunky girl, you hate on the hot skinny girls, and then you get hot and skinny, and you're like, well, I get it. And they start posting pics.
Yeah, she's going it off.
So what did she? What were her tweets? Though, go up, Chin, to her tweets. She goes, everyone's into barely wearing clothes these days, huh? Not my style. I keep the good stuff covered up for the one who matters. Just looking at the latest fashion trends, I'll take classy over trendy any day of the week. Hashtag Saturday night in sight.
Keep going.
And all I'm doing,
I mean, this is some female shit that I just don't get it. It's hyper female. Like some
goes-
stuff is super male. This is
she goes, and all I'm doing is sitting here reading Style Weekly. You guys definitely entertain me. That's for sure. She goes, regardless if you like my style of clothes or not, which I don't care. Please do not tear women down, degrade them. Not cool, peeps.
Meanwhile, she was just doing
And
that.
boom,
Whoa.
got skinny.
oh shit.
35 pounds.
Hell yeah. And then you also forgot that she was mad about like her getting attention and stuff like that.
No, her
husband.
not getting it.
Oh,
Her
yeah, that was another one.
She was like, I can't believe Steph
Yep,
Curry
yep.
gets attention.
And that was the time I was in her DMs.
Yeah, she was saying dudes don't look
Hell
at her
yeah.
enough.
I was looking.
I'll make
I'll
she respond back?
make a confession.
She saw
What?
it. Look.
But she didn't respond back.
Nah, I said big toe cute as fuck. And then
What?
Gross.
I'll make a confession. This is a weird confession. I've never told you this story, but there was a girl I used to date, and then we broke up, and then she gained a bunch of weight.
After the breakup?
It's sort of like
During it?
During it.
stuff
Got a little
happens,
sloppy.
It just people
She
get
got sloppy, got comfortable.
And she just had some.
Call it
she
like
had-
it is.
Call it
and
like
she
it
was
is.
already thin, but like when you're thin and when you put on 20 pounds, that's a lot. Like
Yeah.
that can be.
Well, it's everything, Brian.
it's everything.
Yeah, it's everything.
Right?
Yeah, she's built like Toe Jam and Earl.
And
She went from toe
don't
jam to
say
Earl.
that stuff. I'm not
So I'm sorry.
saying that.
All right.
No, he's trying to be all correct.
I know. I'm trying,
trying to
he's
spice it up for
Yeah,
you.
he's spicing
I'm
it up,
sorry.
and I.
Bring up Toe Jam and Earl.
I love how you said she put on pounds.
It's a before and
Got
after.
comfortable.
It's
Got
before
comfortable.
and after. Go to images. One is skinny, one is thick.
God damn.
Toe Jam and Earl.
God damn.
Well, like,
That was your girl on the
you
right.
come up with the craziest
Weird
cartoon
reference.
shit that nobody but like some
even know. I
don't know
androgynous
that show.
Japanese boy has ever heard of.
No, there's some 80s babies out there like, hell yeah, Toe Jam and Earl.
Damn, that's good. Well,
All right, carry on.
So I kind of like we broke up, and then she said something like she said she was dating somebody. I go, that's cool. She goes, yeah, you don't care about that part of my life at all anymore, huh? And I was like, all right, well, she kind of still liked me. And I was like, no, but I mean, you're doing your thing. It is what it is. And then I saw her about 2 months, maybe 3 months later, and she'd lost it all and was working out. And
Daddy was looking,
was
was
a glowing.
liking. Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'll buy you a ring now. I'll go buy you a ring now. I was, you young man, I was all over.
Yeah, what happened to the same? We'd keep that same energy when we were together.
I know. And she looked at me and she goes, Fucking wow. 18 pounds. That's the difference. That's how superficial you are. 18 pounds. That's all it takes, huh? And she just walked away.
But it's also like,
I love you.
but it's also like, yeah. If I put on 18
You look
pounds,
so
you know, I'd
good.
be cool with it.
Yeah, some people look good when they put on weight. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
people.
some girls
Some
are great.
people.
Some girls
It's
are
not
better when they
everyone.
put on weight.
Not
Some
for
people,
everyone.
some women look better when they put on weight. Some women look better when whatever your natural body is. Like I know a girl. There's a girl who got the booty done. Right.
The Brazilian
Now,
butt
sometimes
lift?
that can look fantastic. You go to
Yes.
Miami and everybody's had it done. Sometimes if you got the bone structure, if you got the thighs that go with it.
yeah.
But
It
sometimes
matches.
you don't have the thigh. You don't have the bone structure. It's
like
what my
toothpicks out of
problem
a
with guys
peach.
my size who take steroids and you get big, but you don't look big. You're still gonna look muscular but skinny. It's the same problem.
And everyone can see it. You smell different. You
Yeah.
got veins in
You
your neck.
smell
You probably
different?
yeah,
you
smell
do.
different.
You
when have
sweat. You
testosterone.
sweat. Everything changes.
I
Everything
don't know.
changes.
I don't know.
Yeah, you smell like beef jerky.
It's the same thing as when somebody who's older gets just this done, just that, and then you're like,
Oh, dude, I meant to
Something's
tell you.
off.
Since you got your lids done, it's like, where's Bryan? You look exactly the same. So let's not do that anymore because you look
I looked in the mirror and I was like, wow.
He came in here the day out. He was all
the
his eyes were all swollen. He's
Swollen
like,
as fuck.
he's like, they say like 2 weeks is gonna be way better. 2 weeks go by, I go, you look exactly the same.
Well, 2 weeks later, and then
taught you
went to a
that?
great
2 weeks,
doctor.
2 weeks later, oh, you're gonna get me too. So I was like, oh, okay.
Do you have to go back?
Nah, man, I'm never going back. I just got a deal.
Daddy got a deal on the lids.
On the lid.
That's why I call them lids forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rinks stuck. Big gay owl stuck. And I'm never on the road. Where
Big
people
gay
aren't
owl.
going, hey, Rinks, big gay owl. They get the more drunk they get. I'll just get a guy just go every once in a while. There'll be a pause in my jokes. Gay owl.
They crack up. And
T-Fat gay. Big rings.
they called you Boomer for some reason as well. Shows as
I
well.
didn't really get
I did that forever.
He didn't get that.
I,
He
mean,
doesn't
I would make a reference. He wouldn't get it. I go, okay, boomer.
That's what I said in shows.
It was hot for a second.
Yeah, it was hot for a second.
okay.
But
Boomer
the other
was like a
ones- The other
TikTok
one's
fad.
stuck.
Yeah. What else you got, Kat?
Okay, so Adam Pac-Man Jones was in a bar fight recently that he got arrested for. He went on Pat McAfee's show and talked about it. He's saying that he was arrested and they made it seem like he was the one who just kind of got in a fight and started knocking out the bouncer. But he said that the bouncer and his brother got in a fight and he went in trying to break it up. By the time he got up, trying to help his brother get up from the floor, they started throwing chairs, which then the whole fight ensued and he knocked out a bouncer.
He just can't stay out of trouble, man.
He can't, right?
He's been out for a little bit, but then he just...
He was such a
2007, he was involved in a now infamous shooting on Las Vegas Strip. Oh, that's
Damn.
cool.
He was?
Forced to pay him $11 million to the victims.
What?
What?
Hold on.
He's also arrested in 2019, that's just 2 years ago, for cheating an Indiana casino. Who cheats at a casino?
Like counting cards?
And then upon the arrest, Jones threatened the police, telling them to suck my dick. He cut a deal with the prosecution to serve 10 days in jail for one count of felony cheating, gambling, misdemeanor.
I feel like this is.
Additionally, he knocked a man out in an airport terminal.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's no joke, but I think
Beast
some
of a
this is-
player.
I think
I
this
love
is
him as a
CTE.
cornerback.
Like
Could be.
you could make the argument that this is head injury. If I'm his lawyer, first of all, nobody hit harder than that motherfucker. They called him the hitman, right? Didn't they call him?
No, called
no,
Pac-Man.
no,
Pac-Man, but
Aaron
yeah,
Pac-Man.
Yeah, take it easy.
But he used to run. He was like short, fast as fuck, and just crush people.
Stud player, but just
Crushed it.
always had some issue going on. I think he's just a hothead too. I think we're too quick to say CT. He could just be an asshole too.
Yeah, maybe.
There's
yeah.
that too. You know,
Yeah.
some guys are just assholes.
But quick to flare up and temper wise.
Has an attitude, man. But he's had this forever.
Yeah.
Since the Bengals.
Now he's
yeah.
been playing forever, but so maybe it is.
How
I don't know.
long did he play for?
Shit, dude, he was on the Broncos last year.
He was?
I'm pretty sure, or a year
How many
ago.
years was he on the
shit, I didn't
Bengals? He was
I mean, he was the. Yeah.
He was on. He was.
He's been playing
yeah, he was
for a while, man.
on the Colts forever, but he was injured a lot. Damn.
Career ended in 2019, so he definitely
Wow,
wasn't
I
on the
didn't know
team
that.
last year.
Yeah.
So
Drafted in
he's
2000.
he's got money.
So he played for was at 10. So he played for so 2019, 2005, 14 years.
Yeah.
That's a long
Damn.
fucking time. So he definitely has CTE. I mean, I hope
Maybe.
not.
As
but
a
I mean,
corner, I don't know, but yeah.
no.
I don't know.
But he's a lot of money though. He's made when you're a cornerback, you get paid a lot. Yes
I
or
mean,
no?
yeah, he should have money, but you know.
$11 million is a fuckload of money.
Yeah, I know. They just paid to that family.
Well, that was in 2007. They said.
Is he insured for that? How's that work?
I don't think so, right?
Dude, $11 million.
Lawyers and all that shit. 11 million flat.
Holy fuck.
What else you guys got?
So we were talking about your shoes the other episode and how people thought it looked like cake. This is a pair of shoes that look like
Well,
cake.
Jamar
that's
thought they
actually
looked
cake.
like cake, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Jamar, and then people
insane.
commenting under it. This is actually a cake.
Is Jamar still boxing?
Yeah, he's still boxing.
That's a cake.
What I want to know is what is all that stuff? Those are Jordan 1 cakes?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's fondant that they're covering it all up
Damn,
in.
that's
It
good.
probably doesn't taste great.
I heard
No,
fondant
does
doesn't
not look
taste
like-
very good.
No, it's like real chewy and kind of tough.
What's it called?
Fondant?
Fund it?
Now that is fucking dope.
It's dope.
That look like a shoe.
Why not do the laces out of licorice? I guess they don't look
Yeah,
real.
is that?
You love licorice,
That's,
don't you?
that's fucking crazy, though.
That's food.
To show them cutting into it?
They should. That's
should.
amazing.
Yeah, cut into it.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
That's how they built it.
That's whack.
Disappointing.
That's cool though.
Yeah. You can't eat it.
That's dope.
Okay,
Just give me a
so
regular piece of cake though, huh?
it's currently snowing like crazy over in the Ukraine, and there is a man whose house was obstructed by a bunch of snow. He couldn't get in or out, and he didn't want to plow the snow himself. So he had the genius idea to call the Ukrainian police and say that he admitted to stabbing his mother's boyfriend and that the body is currently in his home. The only way they could arrest him is if they brought a plow to get to his residence. And he's saying that they couldn't arrest him. Like, you're not going to be able to reach me unless you bring a plow and you plow all the snow to get to me.
He's a genius.
He's a smart guy.
Police officers did not do that. They just came in an SUV and they found out that he did not kill anybody.
Oh, so
Oh, they didn't come plow with shit.
Yeah, they did not plow.
They
through.
pulled up in an
away.
SUV.
He
What
got
a
in trouble,
waste.
but I don't think it's anything crazy.
As for the guy, he faces a fine of as much as $4 for making
$4.
$4.
$4
In
is a
Ukraine,
lot
that
over
might
in
be a lot.
Ukraine, though.
Oh, it is.
It might be like the conversion.
I think $4 is $4.
I hated math. He was like, yeah, they all complicate things. I was like, $4. He was like, yeah, it might be.
So I think $4 goes a long ways. I think $4 doesn't go
I
very
think
far
$4
anyway.
in Vietnam goes a long way.
But
It does?
I mean, for a day,
Yeah, for a day.
it's not like he's rich as fuck with $4.
Yeah.
True,
You,
that's
you
fair.
get a kebab and some stuff.
Brennan, you got this one?
Oh, this is interesting. So I don't know why Joe Buck, everyone's getting crazy about it. So Joe Buck says, you know, he's the voice for like the World Series. He's the voice of big NFL games.
Yeah. Yep.
His dad was a famous analyst. And so he talked about how he drinks during the broadcast. Like he'll drink a big beer during the baseball games because it makes it like more relaxed. And also he said when he drinks beer, it reminds him that all I'm doing is commentating on a game. It's not that serious. So he grabs a beer to remind him of that.
Yeah.
And then he said once he started working with Troy Aikman's like, dude, you got to cut out the beer. You got to be healthier. So they start drinking tequila. So now he starts.
All right.
So he says him and Troy have tequila during the games, and everyone's kind of freaking out. Like, oh,
Why?
these guys drink on air. It's like, yeah, dude. Yeah, of course they do.
They've been doing fine the whole time, right?
Because people are bored now.
He's, you know, a lot of people, they can't relate to him because they feel like he doesn't like,
Joe Buck?
he's kind of a robot. I think he's great too.
I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so they're having a little tequila.
Who gives a
fuck.
fuck?
Yeah.
Who gives a get a fucking life?
yeah, we got to go after everything.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's got something to do. It's fucking amazing. You can't get away with a fucking thing. And it's usually just some shithead, but they're on Twitter, so we have to kind of listen to them. Or do we?
Do we?
And then they write an article about it because he got like fire online. Like,
yeah.
My problem is
they're
that
not gonna do anything,
corporations listen to this shit. That's what I worry about.
Yeah.
I think there was CBS or Fox. I
he's
think
with
he's
Fox.
Fox. I don't
Fox,
think
yeah.
Fox. I mean, we're gonna do because the guy. It's not like he's getting belligerent and making mistakes.
No.
They're
Fine.
two of the best.
That's
in
what
the
I'm saying.
game.
They've been
about
doing
to say.
fine the whole time, haven't they?
I wouldn't
Yeah,
watch
what
an
the fuck?
NFL Fox game if it's Troy Aikman or Joe Buck isn't commentating.
You wouldn't
Nah,
You wouldn't, or you? What do you mean?
I wouldn't. Like the
if it was
voice.
someone else.
Nah.
you don't like-
You're a
you
little
don't-
too into him. Listen, I like him, but I'm still gonna watch the game. Joe Buck and Troy are commentating. I'm out.
So
But Malik, it's your favorite team. I don't care.
Malik is a Buck Aikman freak.
I go crazy over him. That voice is so soothing. I love it. Have you heard Joe Buck?
yeah.
Close
He's
your eyes
great.
and listen to him.
For baseball,
I'm not gonna close my
he's
eyes.
the
Close
best.
your eyes.
For baseball, he's the best.
the best.
He's
really
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
John Smoltz is good. He's good.
Baseball's just too long to watch, but for the times I've heard,
Yeah, it is.
My
I
father said-
like going to the games and drinking, eating hot dogs.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Even
Wait, I mean once every
after a
5 years.
while.
By that I mean once
five-
every
yeah,
5 years.
By that I mean a couple innings.
Oh, Dodgers and
When I'm
World
with
Series,
my
very
kids.
cool. Once every 5 years.
Once every 5 years.
Yeah.
One out of 5.
I'm gonna start taking my kids to sporting events. I think.
That'd be a good thing to do.
Yeah,
What
but
else
you gotta
got?
wait in line. The whole ordeal kills.
It's a lot.
But it's a part of
You know
it's
what?
a part of the game.
Just give me movie theaters. Just let
Dodger
me
Stadium.
go
I'm
to a
sitting in
movie.
fucking traffic.
Yeah.
Hey, but Dodger Stadium. Hey, man, you guys won the World Series. Can we relocate somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Do I have to go up the
The
fucking
turn. I hate that loop.
And,
That Hill Street.
and Los Angeles, you're a fucking huge metropolitan city. Some would say the biggest, one of the most important. Get an airport that fucking works, man.
Well, they're doing construction on it.
That'll last. It's taking too long.
It's
taking too
It's
long.
the ugliest airport. It's the ugliest airport.
It's the worst airport.
That weird thing in the middle used to be a restaurant, the
sucks.
Sky
Fuck
Lounge.
off.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck's idea was
Get
that?
outta here.
But if you go to some of those new terminals, like I think it's Southwest and maybe Delta with the new, dude,
Yeah.
they have like steakhouse, sushi,
Southwest be
lemonade,
popping, that terminal.
I still think it sucks.
Starbucks.
Why don't you
left and right.
marry it?
What else you got?
You guys were talking about alcohol. So archaeologists uncovered a 5,000-year-old brewery in Egypt.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Is there any alcohol left?
No, but look what it says.
Do you know what'll
It could
keep
produce
for
thousands of
5,000?
liters.
Archaeologists have discovered a 5,000-year-old brewery that could produce thousands of liters of beer in ancient Egypt city of Abydos.
Abydos?
Egyptian tourism.
What are the two things they found?
Vitos.
What are the two
Vitos.
foods they found that you could actually eat that were over, I think, 3,000 years old?
And did they find them, or they just say you could eat them?
They found them. They were preserved, and they were preserved.
Because I know you can eat Twinkies and a McDonald's cheeseburger
Okay.
after like
for a
20
long
years.
time. Look
Really?
up. Look
You can
up.
leave it
Look up
out.
when Pompeii was. When did Pompeii get hit with the volcano?
The
When-
volcano?
Yeah. Let me see this.
Oh, this was on
Give
the
me the
Alexa
two-
commercial.
And there was
So
food.
there's two foods that
79 AD.
79 AD, ladies and gentlemen. So that's 2,500 years ago. 20.
That's forever ago.
Yeah, forever ago. Okay. So Pompeii was hit with a volcano, and it just completely obliterated. But you can go there, and you can still see there was pottery, and it basically covered the city with ash. So it burned people, and you could see their shadow. It was almost like a nuclear bomb,
Yeah.
right? But the Pompeii itself was kind of preserved. A lot of the stuff was preserved. Even some of the paintings and stuff were preserved. But they found in essentially like a makeshift clay oven sort of thing, they found two foods. What would they be?
Two foods.
Two foods
And
that
they were edible. And the fucking crazy thing
Apples?
is you could actually
Wow.
what the f-
Get out.
not an apple.
What the fuck?
If I cut an apple in half,
I didn't know.
I can't. In 20 minutes, it's brown. In 20 minutes, it's brown. I can't. eat it in
Chappelle's all
20 minutes.
bananas, avocados.
Fruit, right? Fruit,
Yeah.
right?
Out of
By the
all
way,
the
by the way,
things.
What the fuck?
and he's doing this. He goes like this. He goes.
He was dead serious.
He was a tree.
You're better. You're better than this.
off Brian. I never took my
You're better than
I was
this.
like,
I had so much hope in him.
Oh my god!
He said,
If I cut an apple during the middle of the show, it's not good. By the end of the
survey
show.
says.
Apple.
This is
You know what?
79 AD.
Let me just tell you what.
I'm gonna say, fuck.
You're a great teacher. That's
And
why
it's
you
in a.
said that.
It'd have to be some sort of bread.
Not a bread.
No, it's
Come
not
on.
bread. I say. My thing is oatmeal.
yeah, why don't y'all throw something out?
Like,
I tried.
like what
No,
they
not
eating?
oatmeal.
Pottery.
Well, you said it was in an oven, right?
Think about what people probably had in Pompeii.
In Pompeii, that's
Like
what I'm
what goes back? Like what is something that goes back? Like when you think of Rome, when you think of back then, what were they taking in as what was
Dried
on the
fish?
dinner table? What was on the dinner table? What was on the king's
It
table?
was like pottery. It had like
Oh, like chicken?
Yeah.
no what the fuck?
On the king's table.
No, but he
you
said-
see them eating the
They
big
might have had
fucking-
chicken,
Bro,
but that wouldn't
is that gonna
preserve.
survive? Is that gonna
If
survive?
if I leave a Chick-fil-A sandwich,
Brian, help me.
I'm just saying, if I mummify a chicken.
Y'all haven't said anything. I've thrown out everything.
I said pottery. I said like what is it?
they said oven.
So one of the
no.
things is
Like a
it
stew?
exists in its
That's what I'm trying
in
to-
nature. One of the things is just in like you don't have to do anything.
nuts,
You can eat it in nature.
nuts.
No,
Mushroom.
Really?
Insects.
not mushrooms. You can eat it in nature. It's there. It's already there in
Insects.
nature, and you just got to get it.
Oh, Chinese plums.
Yes, yes, Chinese plum.
Throw something out
No, what? You can eat that in nature.
there. I'm the only dumb
disgusting.
motherfucker.
Never heard of Chinese plums. Also, we're talking about Pompeii.
What'd you
What are
get?
you?
So think
I
about,
said-
think
No, I
about-
did.
Y'all can jump in as
Okay,
well.
think about
It'd be a
that-
vegetable?
That part of the
Is
world.
it a vegetable?
What, that part of the world, which was where? So we're talking about Italy, right?
Okay.
An olive?
olive. It could be olive oil, but it's not. But okay.
But
well,
you
it's
said
already
in the
available.
oven.
well, it was in a
what threw
clay.
me off.
I missed the oven.
He
I
said
missed the
the
oven
oven.
part.
I fucked you up, and I knew I would.
Yeah, but there's still no apples in an oven.
I
It
missed
was,
the- I didn't hear
it
oven.
was sealed.
Oh, okay.
It was in a
I didn't hear
sealed off cavern.
And it's not a soup. It's not a stew.
It's not avocado.
It's not
And
a
it
nut.
exists. One of them exists in nature. The other is all of us have had it. I like it a lot.
Wine.
Oh, Bri likes
Oh,
it.
is it a hummus?
She said it.
Wine?
Wine.
Asshole! I
food.
said,
You
is
said
it a
food.
is it a liquid? You had no
You
two
said,
foods.
Thank you. That's
you
exactly what
said
you
that.
said.
Of course, it's wine.
And then he goes, what does the kings, what do you have on this table? What thing? He goes,
I said chicken. I was thinking of fucking
Chicken and apple.
I can't defeat you.
Well, chicken and apples, we know it's not.
All right, wine and what else?
Wine, and then what's the other? Now this is
It's not a hummus.
food.
It's not like a Greek.
this is a food,
No,
right
this
here.
is a food, and it exists in nature. It's there in nature. I can
give
get
up.
it. I can.
No, wait, hold on,
I
wait.
can get it. How do I get it? I can harvest it. Maybe that's the way to say it. Or I can. Or I can gather it. Or how would I get
It's like
it?
a grain.
Yeah,
Not a grain. Not a grain.
Is it a
It's
fruit?
It's in nature, and I can
fruits.
eat it. I can just now. I got to be careful. Here's a hint. I'd have to be careful about getting it. I'd have to be a little careful about getting it.
It's poison.
Is it honey?
We're in honey.
Jeez, two liquids. Yo, I asked if it was a liquid.
Honey is not a liquid.
No hell with you, Brian. How the hell
food.
you said two foods.
Hold on.
We asked.
First of all, he goes, it was found in an oven.
Yes.
And it's not liquids. Dude,
That's exactly
Honey ain't a liquid.
that'd be a
I'm
liquid.
not like, I'm dying of thirst. You guys got any fucking honey?
It's not a food, though.
What about wine?
When I cross the desert, the one thing I look for, dude, is a nice cold glass of honey.
It's not a food, though.
It sure is.
Dude, in an oven?
It's a fucking honey, bro.
This was a nightmare.
Yo,
This was a nightmare.
the way
Honey and wine.
Those are, come on.
the way you presented that question was so.
Well, sometimes a little tricky,
But
right?
you,
Yeah, it was too tricky that I said chicken
you know
and
what's
apple.
not
Call me
tricky?
the tricky weathered worm.
Hey,
all
you know
right?
what's not tricky? Sure as fuck was in a Chinese plum or an apple.
don't.
A Chinese,
A Chinese plum?
I ain't never
You
heard
mean an Asian pear, you fuck?
a fucking Chinese plum. Look up Chinese.
I know, what is a Chinese
I don't.
plum?
Hey, I
Have
don't
you guys
think it
ever heard of
exists.
Chinese plum?
I don't believe it unless it's some
in
sexual
nature.
thing you
It's
put in
in
your
nature.
ass.
Told you.
Wow.
Oh,
Told
shit.
you.
You're
Yeah,
right.
but you know where they're not?
They're in nature.
They're not in Pompeii.
They ain't in Pompeii. They're in China. A fucking
No, they're
Chinese-
everywhere. We had a Chinese plum tree.
Dude, I'm impressed.
Chinese plum.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, you never had
I'll
one
give
of
it
those.
to you.
That never happened.
You call me a Brian?
He grew up in a Chinese plum orchard.
Yeah, there's so many Chinese plum trees in New Orleans. Everybody knows
His
that.
dad was the plum czar.
What else you got, Jen?
You know how Taylor Swift is re-recording a lot of her songs because of the
Do I?
Yeah, because well, here's what's interesting. Someone
I don't care about her or Chinese plums.
I don't care about
Hold on now. Hold on. That was delicious.
But Taylor's story is interesting. If someone bought all her masters, and she's like, I own those. They're like, no, you don't. We own all the rights.
What?
So she's like, oh, cool story. And then she's redoing all
Yep.
of them so she can own it.
Yep.
And guess all the fans are going to go to those.
Of course.
She goes, don't listen to those. Don't buy those. Buy this.
Yep.
And there's 6 new songs
Yep.
and all the old songs.
And you're going to go over there where the artist tells you to go.
And that Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber's manager,
yeah.
bought them. But everyone's like, yeah, asshole, you're fucked. He's like, he already sold them to somebody else. He's like, I already made like $300 million off this. I don't give a fuck.
Well, those songs, they'll be eligible for winning a Grammy. Not on the songwriting category, but actual the song. So the
old ones?
same songs, yeah.
That's stupid.
Even
know.
Cardigan?
I'm sure.
I think that album is actually
What is Cardigan?
owned.
Is that her? That's not a famous song.
That one's owned by her. That's a fairly new one. That came out a few months ago.
I apologize.
So that's the rules right there. If they're
Oh,
recorded within the last
because it
5
came
years.
out? That's weird.
Weird, huh?
That's strange.
But not for songwriting, since that's like obvious you can't do that, right?
It's a tight move by her to take power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
A lot of these artists now, lately, they're like, I want to own my masters. I'm going to control
Oh, yeah.
my, what
All
I
of
want to
them.
put out. Yeah. So everyone. That's the new wave.
Yeah, with
now.
your stand up, if you sell your special and you want to redo them and just put them on YouTube.
If you sell it to Netflix, you never get it back.
Yeah.
They own
They own it.
They don't license. They buy it.
Yes.
buy.
So
There's
but,
no
but
license
you
in
can do it
Netflix.
live and just kind of put it out on YouTube. Oops. You know, if
Yeah.
they're not doing it, if they're not promoting it.
You're never going to work with them again. Don't listen to that advice. If you want to be on Netflix, don't shoot a Netflix special and then release it on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Because Netflix can go, oh, We're never working.
Well, I'm
Copyrights.
saying if it's lost and they're not promoting it or
Yeah. Oh, got it. If they're not, pushing the special.
I mean, people do that.
they don't. Though.
Can't wait to ride this. I can't wait
no
to
one's
ride
done
this.
that.
I don't know who to listen to.
I know, right? I'm looking at.
Do you know about this controversy,
Yeah,
Brian?
I'm outraged by her getting fucking canceled, but I
Okay,
think
so
it's ridiculous. But
well, I mean, she's fighting back. She's teaming up
She
with
should.
yeah.
She's kind of she's fighting back.
what is she doing? How is she?
She's doing a movie with Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, his company.
About her life,
Yeah,
right?
I like
I think it's about her life, or just maybe something that she's wanted to do
It's
it
a
all her
far
life.
cry from
something like that.
Mandalorian, but good for her.
Yeah.
You know, it's not Star Wars, it's not
Yeah.
Disney. Here's what gets a little dicey is even when she did all those tweets, which some of them, it's whatever. If you want to be political, be political. The Nazi one with Corona, little extreme. I don't know if she should be fired, but little extreme.
I didn't find it. She was a clumsy. It might have been a clumsy comparison, but all she was saying is that a lot of these things start with
Yes.
snitching on your neighbor.
Yeah.
And that's not good for unity. It's not, and I agree with her.
Here's the problem, though,
you
B.
know.
So then Disney knows all this. Then she had the transgender thing, but then she even went back on that and apologized. She's like, "Oh, I didn't realize I was offending people by putting my pronouns are bebop boop." You know, she's like,
Oh,
she's making.
yeah,
then,
yeah,
she,
yeah.
then she goes, "Oh, I talked to a transgender friend, and they let me know that's not okay. I apologize." So whatever, she apologized. But then with this stuff, Disney was like, "Hey, man, if you're gonna stay on, you need to apologize," and she refused to do a apology. That's when they fired her.
But I wouldn't have apologized because I don't know what she has to apologize for. She made a reference to the Holocaust. She wasn't belittling Jews. She wasn't belittling culture. She wasn't belittling a religion at all. She was saying that if she has a point of view on this, which is that some of these government policies are oppressive or are authoritarian.
Especially where she's at in California.
And historically, a lot of these things do start this way. I'm not saying I even necessarily
not
agree.
comparing them.
I'm just saying it's a clumsy comparison. But I think you know what I think.
She shouldn't lose her
I
job
think she
over
lost her job for. I think sometimes you.
I think they were waiting to fire her,
Yeah.
and they're like, "All right,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
she did what?" And people are upset. Here we
Sometimes they go, we want to take the story a different place. We want a different actress.
Oh, so it's just like an
it's an
easy
easy
out.
out.
I think so.
But it's also not
'cause
an easy out.
Her fucking co-star, who is very left wing, what's his name? The other guy. He posted something exactly
Pascal
like
Pedro.
Pascal.
Right? He was on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, in 2018, he fucking tweeted
also on
something
Narcos.
way more clumsy. He tweeted a fucking Holocaust reference where he had kids in cages at the border.
Yeah.
And then he had concentration
And no one
camps.
cared. And no one cared.
Now those kids, comparing those kids, and it's terrible that they're taken away from their parents. You don't compare that. It's not comparable to
Yeah.
Jews who were starved, tortured.
Well, none of it's
murdered.
comparable.
Just don't compare
none
it.
of it.
None of
Just
it's
don't
compared.
compare it.
But the
And that's
point
a
is,
really clumsy
he didn't
comparison.
lose his job.
Sure did.
There was
He
there's
celebrated.
nothing. Yeah, he celebrated.
So you think they wanted her
because
out?
he's on that
Game
left
of
side of
Thrones?
the spectrum.
No,
we live in a time. She's the Trump supporter.
Got it.
Well, if you
so they want to cancel anyone who's
yeah,
different.
if you're a Trump supporter and you're in Hollywood, it's no secret. If you're a Trump supporter and you're anywhere now, it's no secret.
but she
that
had
you are
to
gonna
know
get-
that
you're
she
going to
was
lose
gonna,
your job.
She had to know that there was going to be some backlash.
Some backlash. That's what I'm thinking. As
Yeah,
well.
shit,
You have
yeah.
to know it's going to be consequences and repercussions.
But now Dana's in trouble because what? Because
So he's not necessarily in trouble, but no worries. He said something like in defense of.
he said leave Gina alone,
Yeah.
and then Dana's argument is because they asked Ariel, who's an ESPN employee.
That's where the story
and
is.
he goes, "Oh, that's whatever. That kid's a douche."
Yeah, because he's trying to make it about himself. That's what he's like. Ariel did this post, a very long post on his Instagram.
I'm with Dana on this. I'm with Dana on
about
this.
what?
Ariel said like
He's disappointed in Gina
Yeah, he made
because
it
my
a huge
people
thing.
and Jews and all this is like this
Hey,
isn't
Ariel.
about you.
Hey,
Ariel.
Hey, Ariel.
Yeah, this ain't about
yeah,
you.
it's not about him.
You don't need to tweet about every single Jewish thing. Like
Jesus
this isn't about you.
Yeah.
And he's also in the world too, so you're just dogpiling on Gina. The interview she's giving you and shit. It's like, what are you doing?
That's
so
bullshit.
Dana didn't mention about his Jewish heritage. He just goes, "I get kid's a douche," basically.
Yeah.
And if you know the background between Dana and Ariel, they don't like each other.
Yeah.
So of course Dana's take a shot at him.
Yeah.
And then all the woke ESPN like we're like, "Oh, Dana should be fired," and good for you, Ariel. It's like, "Oh God, get out of here."
Yeah,
So-
and Ariel does grade a lot of fighters the wrong way. I mean, Ariel a lot of people get mad at him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's a reporter that wants to get
he's
content.
also a good. I mean, Ariel, to be fair, is a pretty good journalist. I mean, pretty good MMA journalist, I would say. I mean, but a lot of people don't like him because he
Yeah, the video
calls you on stuff.
Just that. So this is just him saying
But
because
I'm pissed.
he
Oh,
is
you're
saying
saying
that Ariel's
that.
making it about him, and it kind of does seem like he does make it about him too. But of course, he's also very offended by what happened too. But I'll play this
Yeah.
clip.
Remember, Dana's
It wasn't that offensive. I'm sorry.
For everybody to go in on her. I love how Ariel Hawani made it all about him. It was all about him.
Yeah.
Such a douche.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's all he's
But again, he's not anti-Semitic. He's not anti.
He's anti-Ariel. He hates Ariel.
Yeah, he doesn't like Ariel. It's that individual
he's talking about
soul.
Ariel.
It has nothing to
Yes.
do with
Nothing to do
religion,
with
the
that.
Holocaust.
And I
nothing.
think there's an argument to be made there. I think.
He's kind of
A lot of people don't like Ariel.
You look at Ariel's tweet, like, geez, dude, why you make?
Don't be hey Ariel. You don't have to beat a dead horse.
Don't dogpile.
She already got fucked. Okay.
Correct.
Fucked over big
Yeah,
time.
you're not helping anyone. by
Yeah,
doing
you're
that.
definitely just
A couple of your colleagues at ESPN gave you the rah, but that's about it.
Yeah.
You're not winning any.
And they have to do that too.
Well, I interviewed this guy, Alistair Bostwick, who is a journalist, and he's a journalist at Huffington Post, at BuzzFeed, very liberal kind of things. And I said to him, I go, if you had one story that, say, was positive about Trump, so if you took one thing, like, I don't know, let's say you took something like Trump's deregulation policies, and you can make an argument that they were good for economic some businesses or for certain segments of the economy.
Can't write it.
They're good for and he said, I would get greenlit, but this is what happened. This is what's going on with our media. It would get greenlit. Your editor's not going to say you can't write it. The problem is, are they going to promote it?
Yeah.
Are they going to put it on the front page? How is it going to be for you when you come back to work the next day?
Yeah.
When all your colleagues are cutting their eyes at you?
Yeah.
And how long can you sustain that? If you're the one guy that's trying to, if you're just trying to be
Tell the
controversial,
truth?
yeah. If you're trying to go, let me see if I can come up with middle ground. There's some things I like about the right, some things I like about the left. You got to be all or one when you work for the Huffington Post, when you work for BuzzFeed.
yeah.
Can't be in the
The
middle.
problem with that is that now when
fucking-
the BuzzFeed writes something, or Fox News writes something, or Breitbart writes something, I already know what
There's an agenda.
there's
I
an
know
agenda.
what the conclusion.
So I got to read everything from the right or the left with a grain of salt, because there's too much pressure on a journalist. It used to be you came and the whole thing was to write objectively, right?
Yep.
You wrote. You're trying to be responsive to evidence, and you go, well, here's this and here's that. That's what I also worry about. Yeah. I don't know where to look. Where do you get your info?
You just read all over.
All over. That's
All
what
over.
I do.
All over.
All over.
What else you got, Jen?
Remember that girl that stopped the bird watcher, and she had a little dog?
Yeah.
Remember that girl?
Yeah.
So her case is dropped now because she finished a program that helped her learn about her actions and how bad they were. So the judge was fine with that. So I just wonder what you
I
guys
thought
think.
he dropped the charges.
No, she had to go to that program, and then the case was dropped. I don't think he could do anything more after.
I think that's better than toss her in prison.
Yeah,
You
so
think
she
that's
had to
gonna help it?
learn what happened and
What were the
change.
charges? Why did she get arrested?
She just called.
She did a
cops on
fake
black
report.
guy.
She had a fake report about
She's
it.
saying
Yeah,
he was
it's
trying to
fake.
hurt her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just because he's a black guy bird watching in the
That's
park.
scary.
That would piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh,
Can't have
the
that.
video is very cringe.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Thank God there's video though.
She called a false
Yeah.
report.
She was
saying-
she was acting like she was being.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty
It's
bad.
terrible.
It's bad.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
So how long?
I don't have a lot. I don't have.
That's a good
lot of
question, I
sympathy
don't
for
know.
that.
I don't think, but she should go to prison. No, I think it's good.
Yeah.
She's already been
She got
publicly
educated.
shamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better to learn from this.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, longtime radio host personality Rush Limbaugh passed away.
Yeah, today. I
Oh, he
70
did?
years
Yeah.
old.
Oh damn!
7 years old.
Not old.
He was 70.
It was trending. It was trending on Twitter, but it was RIP, but it didn't stand for rest in peace. It stand for something else.
Rest in piss.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
No, I don't
People
know.
hated him.
Yeah.
And some people loved him. But he died of throat cancer or something.
Lung
like that,
cancer.
or-
Lung cancer.
Lung
30
cancer.
years.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
It's weird people would celebrate his death though,
know.
because of his political views.
Yeah, he was pretty opinionated.
Yeah.
Very right wing.
And this is the last one. So
What?
Elon Musk was on Rogan again.
Sprinter?
It's a new Sprinter.
Yeah, he said that's part of the future for Tesla too, to do vans, because it's just way better technology
Dude.
for solar panels. There's more air, more space.
Oh, that makes sense.
So you can just keep driving?
And the top part, it'll open up like that to give it more
Sick.
space.
I
Dude,
want
for
area.
a tour bus?
Can you imagine?
Like,
you
that's
and
what people
me
are doing.
They're basing off the Sprinter.
Rockies?
They want to base off the Sprinter.
Yeah, because that's what all like musicians are using
Yep.
now.
Yeah,
They buy
those are
Sprinters
luxurious.
and,
They have a
and
trailer
trick them
trailer.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're sick.
Yeah,
I love that.
You seen the babies one?
No, missed that.
You gonna get that, Brian?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I'm so scared of the world.
Yeah.
Like I want something that can go.
You can be van guy?
on sun.
No, it's
You can
not
do
it.
you
I'll
go
be
van guy?
but I want my guns. I want my food. I want my water purification kit. I want my first aid.
Oh, you
you go.
you can be weird van guy.
I'll be weird van guy.
Yeah.
I want my lentils and my rice.
Yep.
Oh, how about this?
What?
There
So
you are.
this survivalist was talking about all these guys are buying guns, right? And, in case,
I think it was in the story, Chin.
what's this? This is
Just recently?
Yeah, no, it was like a couple of.
Okay, we're good then.
don't worry.
All right.
Go what you were saying.
Go for it,
so
Brian.
this prepper, this survivalist was like, well, all these guys are buying guns and they're all ready. I got my AR-15, I got my 30, and he's like, so I can kill deer. And he goes, that's fucking so cool, guys. Where's your 22? And I was like, what? And he goes, where's your 22 long gun and your pistol? And they're like, wow, we need fucking firepower. That's awesome. I know. Problem is when the shit hits the fan, you're not gonna be able to go out to the woods and catch deer. Killing deer and finding them is a motherfucker. You know what you can shoot all the time and eat? Squirrels. And they're in your fucking backyard.
So he wants to kill
So
squirrels?
he has a 22 in case he needs fast protein. Squirrels are everywhere in the city.
Oh, he's a weird guy.
You're welcome.
He's a weird guy.
Yeah.
He's a weird guy.
Little weird guy.
Little
The point
weird
is in my
Weird guy.
in my
He's a weird
Tesla
guy.
Vandal, I'm gonna have a 22 long gun.
Well,
in
why
case
don't you
I
kill ducks and geese?
I can do that with a 22 too.
Okay.
Okay, you had to get that off your chest a little bit. I saw you. Yeah, I got you. 22. That's the.
Yeah.
Okay.
When are we gonna box?
What do you mean? Let's go to the next.
Ooh,
one.
yeah.
that was
You
kind of.
gonna box?
I saw this morning. Apparently, they found a secret will that Larry King wrote on a piece of scrap paper, and it actually leaves his estranged wife out of the will entirely. He says it's because back in the day she banged their son's little league coach. Wow! So he last minute cut her out of the will. And
As
tried
he's
to dispute
dying.
it.
That's holding a grudge. Let it go. Wow.
A secret bank account, though, which he gave more than $266,000 to Larry Jr. without her knowledge, and she's entitled to declare those gifts void and demand to be returned. Wow.
How much money did he leave?
So he's like, hey, I'm not leaving her anything because she fucked my son's baseball coach. Everyone's like, okay, that's cool.
Years ago. That's
I
crazy.
mean, that's holding on to a grudge.
that's
huh?
spiteful.
But also makes sense, though. You know?
Yeah, but
You'll do something?
but as you're dying, you're supposed to
Yeah.
be just. You
No, I
do
want to leave
something?
money to my kids, man. Fuck
Yeah, now
her.
you're a
She's
strange
fucking
wife.
baseball coaches and sucking off the little league kids.
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait, hold on. Where's your mind? You cannot make that jump, bro. You can't add spice like that.
We were all with you when you added that
Don't do that with your lips.
Is that the Lil Lee son? Hey, what are you looking
Oh,
at?
man. No, she's not. She didn't do it.
Good for Larry King, man. Rest in peace, my man. Rest in power, as they say. Rest in power.
You still. The dip is gone though.
This guy, I take it out. When
Okay.
Papa gets hungry, I gotta take it out.
Oh, because you get a little dizzy or
Yeah, I
nauseous?
get dizzy.
Get a little
Both.
So now this is a new thing. You do the nicotine still.
I've been doing nicotine for a while. Yeah, this is nicotine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
tobacco,
oh,
just
okay,
nicotine patches. Shout out to Rogue, sponsor boy.
It keeps you alert. Like it's good for your mental acuity.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good for the brain.
Yeah. You know what else is really good?
What's that?
Adderall. I
Are you
tried
pitching
it.
drugs again?
What the-
Remember when you did that?
I
Wait, you
tried
pitched
it.
drugs on me?
Yeah, he
How was
keeps
it?
pitching
Have you
on
done
drugs.
Adderall?
I've done something similar.
I didn't stop talking for
Bro?
30 hours.
I can't
wait,
do it. I
what?
did.
I didn't finish my paper. I took it in college. Someone would walk in to grab like a bear. I'm like, hey, what are you doing, man? I'm like, Jesus, let me go. I didn't finish any of my work.
A friend of mine
Talk nonstop.
takes Adderall for ADD, whatever. Said, try this. You could use it. I go, I'm not a drug
You
guy.
could use it?
Gave me
Of all
fucking
people?
half an Adderall.
It came on.
Well,
What's meth?
I was on a
You know
planet.
it's meth.
Dude, I was doing this. I was swallowing. I was like, well, this is cocaine. I'm
Yeah.
fucking high as fuck, and I want to start a business and fucking fly the plane.
And you know what?
flying.
And it's pretty awesome.
It's well,
Every
it's too
baseball
awesome.
player's on it.
Is that
A lot
right?
of NFL guys are on it. Yeah,
Oh, no,
for
no,
real.
I
A lot of
can't-
comics.
I can't do it.
What?
Because I like it too much.
Oh, hell no.
No,
It's the best.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll,
Do you
I'll
have some?
pass on that.
No, but you got
Wait, what? Bro, again, what?
you got
could find
energy
some.
for fucking the next 6 hours.
Dude,
or
you
so.
could write a whole business plan.
Dude, it's
I mean,
nuts.
he came up with Big and Hungry on it. And we'll end on that.
AKA Weathered Worm.
Mr. Callen.
I love you guys.
Dude, love
man.
you.
Man, so
Good to see you,
thankful
man.
for you, bro.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hell
Thank you
yeah.
guys.
Hopefully
Thanks
it's
for
the
having
first
me.
of many, my man.
I miss you. And this has been amazing.
Go see Brian in Virginia
Virginia Beach
Beach,
this
Funny
weekend.
Bone, 19th through the 21st.
Friday
That's
to
this
Sunday.
weekend.
Friday to Sunday. I haven't
Oh, you're
done
doing a
I
Sunday?
haven't done that in a long time.
Sunday makes me sad. You'll get
makes
through
me
it,
sad.
though.
Makes me sad.
Jacksonville, Florida Comedy Zone, March 4th through the 6th. Omaha, Nebraska, Funny Bone,
March 11th through the 13th. And
You
Big
rode
and Hungry
on.
podcast on AKA Weathered Worm. On, the Weathered Worm is on the Big and Hungry
Dude, why don't you
podcast
call
on
your
Mondays.
show The Weathered Worm and the Asian Pear?
No, Chinese plum.
Oh, yeah. I like Asian pears though.
He's also Korean, half Korean.
Yeah, well, he's Asian though, isn't he?
Yeah, half
And Irish, right?
Irish. Yeah. Steve
Yeah,
Byrne.
you want your Asian. I mean, he's Asian, right? You wouldn't call him Irish, Steve.
He looks Asian gene is the more dominant gene. So
Yeah,
he's
I would
gonna
never look at him.
more
and go, That's an
Asian.
Irish guy.
I wouldn't do that either.
No?
Yeah.
I would.
No, you have a splash of Irish.
Yeah.
He Asian.
That's like, he's not a splash of Irish.
He's half Irish.
He's not half.
Yeah. No, his dad is 100% Irish.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
No,
He
his
looks.
dad- I met
I'm
his
with
dad.
you. I'm with you.
I don't believe that.
His mom's super Korean though, like accent Korean.
And then his dad's. Where'd they meet?
Dad is as Pittsburgh Irish as you get.
Really?
Just a white.
Oh,
dude.
interesting.
Oh yeah.
I think that was a thing back in the day. Irish and Asian were like a really big
I'd
couple
watch that.
way back in the day.
I'd watch that.
So yeah. So you see him.
There's his dad.
Yeah,
right
very
there.
Asian.
Wow.
There's mom and dad right there. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He is Asian
She's
Irish.
a tiger mom. She doesn't fuck around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like his dad.
Yeah, he does.
You know what? He looks like a perfect mix.
you know this
he
Steve,
actually looks
you know
like- yeah.
Steve,
Yeah,
the
perfect.
nicest guy.
What are you laughing at, Chin? A perfect. her cheeks?
No, him. He looks kind of like an older, like a very old Jim Carrey. Am I tripping or what?
Good call. That's not a bad call.
All right, thank you.
Now, Steve, nicest man in the world,
Yeah.
nicest person.
Helps
in the world.
so many comics
He'll
out.
fight you. He'll fight you right now. He's a hothead.
Are you serious?
Like when he's
Steve
driving,
is?
he's like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" I'm like, "Jesus, yeah."
Ooh, does he drive like an Asian or like an Irish?
He drives like an Irishman, but he'll fight. Like
Weird. He's a
and
liability.
We were laughing about it. I go, "You'll fight quickly." He goes, I do. I have a bad temper." I go, "But you don't have the tools. Like you don't." He goes, "No, I don't. I freak out. I get
That is
punched."
funny.
He
I have a
fought-
bad temper.
He tried to fight this Russian fucking cab driver. Was
Bad
smoking
idea.
a cigarette. He goes, I think it was Armenian. Some, like, and the guy's like this, and he goes, "We'd like to take your cab." And the guy goes, "When I'm done with my cigarette." And Steve goes, "Oh, jeez, all right, well, fuck, And then, like 5 minutes go by. I go, we got to go, actually. He goes, "I'm not finished yet, but, when I'm finished, we will go." And Steve goes, "Well, fuck this guy. I'm not taking it." And he spits on the ground. And the guy goes, "You spit at me?" And Steve goes, "Hey, listen, dude, the fuck." And Steve and the guy goes, "Bop, bop." Broke his fucking jaw.
No.
He had to wire. His jaw was.
And you know what?
Weeks, he was like, "Oh, because I was."
Hey, you know what? That's what you get.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then I guess his buddy.
He didn't learn a lesson. Still hot-headed.
Bop, and his buddy
Some
goes,
old
"Hey,"
guy.
like that. And his buddy goes, the guy goes, "Get," and knocked his buddy out too.
You spit at me.
You spit it?
That's what you get.
Yeah, that's hard. You spit.
So back to the shark. So it was.
Finish on the shark.
Love you guys.
we love you, man. We miss you.
I love you too,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah, bro. This is amazing.
Thank you.
We'll have to do this more, my man.
So
Yeah.
fun.
I'm in Tampa next week. That is February 26th, 27th, Tampa, Florida, Tampa Improv, 26th, 27th. Then Cleveland, Ohio, Hilarities, March 11th through the 13th.
Tell Nick I say hi.
I definitely won't do that. And then Spokane, Washington, March 18th through the 20th.
It's open.
Spokane, Washington, it's open. That's a rescheduled date. So all the shows are sold out. We're adding a show to Thursday, March 18th, March 20th, Spokane, Washington, Spokane Comedy Club. Get your tickets at fatkz.com. Thick Boy giveaway for the helmet still going on. Thick Boy helmet. I'm never wearing my hair like that again. Thickboy.com for the one-of-one Thick Boy helmet. Never dyeing my mustache either. Listen, get the helmet. We're going to give away the helmet. One lucky fan. All you got to do is subscribe to Thick Boy newsletter, and you'll double your chance to win if you do buy a piece
You
of
look
merch
like a
as well.
magician, bro. You just pulled that out of a hat.
I look like a sex guru. That's what I look like.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bad look.
This guy
Thickboy.com.
fucks.
Go see Chappelle in Kansas City.
Kansas City, yeah, the Comedy Club of Kansas City, February 25th
What club?
to the 27th.
Improv?
It's called the Comedy Club of Kansas City.
All right.
I know, right? And then I'll be in Austin, Texas, March 5th through the 6th at the Vulcan Gas Company. Also, Love is Tight merch, ChappelleLacey.com.
Oh, yeah.
Blah,
Thanks
blah.
for bringing that today.
And I
That's
do,
cool.
and it's in the car.
I know. That's why I'm saying thanks.
Oh.
Someone told me you did. Just kidding. I was calling your bluff.
Yeah.
Bryan Callen. We love you.
Brian. Love you.
Love you, Brian.
Fellas.
Today I'm rocking the custom made Brian Johnson's. My favorite, all my favorite punk bands.
Hey man, we've done this already, bro.
Yeah, I know. You know. You
I
get
know.
it.
I took him wild card.
Touch him up a little.
Oh
I
yeah,
took him wild card. The green guys like kind of touch.
nice.
Like guys who like, hey, look side by side picture. You see that side by side picture.
You say it.
It's like a no, you know what I mean? I'm a man. It's like a man
No, bro,
versus.
hold on, this is
'cause
bullshit.
I was his protege, but then I kind of like outgrew him. Look, this is
Size him up.
honestly, I
Size
just
him up, bro.
Milk?
no, no.
You stand. You got lifts. That's
I
fucked up.
don't have lips. I'm not Floyd Mayweather.
You and I are eye to eye.
No, we
fight.
wasn't. Nah, listen. You know
We
what it is?
square off.
You know, we got Malik B, Travis Scott's.
He said
What's up, Chin? We got the Kith on. We got the Supreme hoodie. Get area there. Okay, you see the backs? Hell yeah.
I know I'm gonna do.
StockX. Supreme hoodie. Shout out to StockX. Shout out to Kith. All right. Everyone's leaving me. All right, Chin. All right, Chin. All right.
Go, Mel, go.
So for me, I like to feel the ground. So I have a very thin, I like a thin sole, and I hollow out the inside of my shoe so I look even. So I have a true height. I'm at a true height. And so what I do is I go with the old school Adidas. Those are the Adidas.
Now, did you steal those from Pete Sampras back in the day?
Yeah, dude. These are actually from Stan Martin, the tennis player from the 50s.
Stan Martin. Stan Martin.
I don't know. He wasn't even a guy.
I don't think so.
These are for kung fu
There's pink Stan
and
Smiths,
for
man.
climbing trees.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
Stan Smith.
Stan Smith. I meant.
These are Steve Martin's. Steve Martin created these.
Off whites and these shoes are dope. What's with the pink laces?
You got to make them look exotic. They stand out.
No, like I gotta pee.
Keep them dirty.
Unbelievable shoe.
Kid.
All right, cool.